Is up, super fam and bro Vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and I'm here with my guy Mike Beezy yet again. And welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be doing a whole bunch of nerdy things as usual. For our open discussion, we're talking about Mephisto's Name Drop in Agatha All Along, and we're also going to be talking about The Penguin episode 2 that just dropped yesterday. Of course, in pop culture news, we're going to be discussing the Lantern series casting news that's been going down, and then hopefully we'll be able to actually talk a little about the X-Men this week because we didn't get to last week. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream because it definitely helps out tremendously around these parts. And of course, we're about to get into all those amazing nerdy things that I was just discussing. You can follow us on all platforms at Marvel Bros, to save the day with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to save the day with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions. And of course, like I said before, I got my guy Mike Beezy up in this Jeezy with me today, as we always do on these Mondays. How you doing today, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on? How we doing? How we doing?
Man, it's Monday. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's Monday for sure, brother. I hope you're having a good Monday though. How's your day been going?
it's like you said, it's Monday. Just doing the Monday thing. Just got the little guy in bed, so now we
Hell
free.
yeah.
We open for business.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Yo, so we got a couple of things to talk about, today. I'm pretty pumped to talk about them all, man. I'm pretty pumped to get into it. So
Yeah.
let's see. Let's start it off with the biggest thing. I mean, it's one of the reasons why it's also the thumbnail, as you can see. You feel me? And that is let's talk about Mephisto first and foremost. You know what I mean? The
Oh
finesse is,
man.
is real, right? Let's talk about the Mephisto, man. If you guys haven't watched the most recent episode of Agatha All Along, well, I just kind of spoiled something for you, and I'm sorry. But in the most recent episode of Agatha All Along, they definitely name dropped Mephisto, like straight up. Jennifer Kale was talking to Teen, who we all know is Billy. They're just, and we'll talk about that as well. But she's talking to Teen, and she tells him about how Agatha sold her son for the Darkhold, and then she immediately also says that her son is like he is a what's it called,
Agent,
an
yes, yeah,
agent
he's an
of
agent.
Mephisto. Yeah, or he's an agent of Mephisto. And then it's like, all right, and then they just kind of go on from that, and it's never
It's just
mentioned
so
again in the
going.
episode, and it may never be mentioned again in this season.
Yeah,
We may never hear about Mephisto again until we get to Ironheart, to be completely honest. But
facts.
first and foremost, let's talk about Agatha. Let's talk about Mephisto. Let's talk about all that crazy stuff that was going on. So, BZ, how'd you feel about that episode first and foremost, man?
I loved it. I loved basically what it looks like is each episode is going to be a different trial as according to how the ballad, each
Yeah,
line of the ballad is kind of like the episode title going here. So in this particular part it talked about trials, and that's exactly what we were seeing here. All of
facts.
these tests and riddles, things that they had to figure out in order to get to, I guess, the next part of the road is I guess a way to put it there. But yeah, I thought the episode was well done. They we got enters, some of the enters that we had from the first two episodes that were kind of just open ended and we didn't get anything to. Got a
That's
lot more
true.
clues to a few more characters, and then like you said, they dropped Big Red's name himself, man. Went
Yeah.
ahead, went full force, and just threw it at you real quick and kept the conversation pushing. It was like, oh wait, oh
Kept
what?
the conversation pushing like there was no
Kept it pushing. She just
tomorrow,
she just
bro.
dropped
It
the
was like,
bomb and walked off. Oh, okay.
yeah, I was definitely like, agent of who? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It was kind of like one of
They
those,
said it.
man.
They said the thing. They said the thing.
For real, I think you put it really well though. Like we talked about this a lot within the Cage Discord, right? Is like Especially like not only do these episodes do a good job of just giving us the trials, they gave us everything that we need in that in those first two episodes. The song, like you said, the song is literally everything they need to know. Agatha even goes as far as saying it, right? She's like, as long as we do what the song says, we will be fine. You know what I mean? It's a guidebook, and I love that. I love that, and that's beautiful. But the big thing for me is how, even though we know that Teen is obviously going to be Billy, right? Like it's a very it's a very obvious thing. It's not a lot. There's there the tease for him to be Nicholas Scratch is also there though, right? I think we talked about last week that they could finesse us and like kind of mix Nicholas Scratch's character and Billy Kaplan's character basically into one person, and kind of Wanda's kid and Agatha's kid is kind of like the same type of vibe, especially because that's a little bit of the vibe that was going on before. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of that's kind of the vibe that they were trying to go for in the comics a little bit, like a little adjacent to that, because it all leads back to Mephisto regardless, so
It wouldn't surprise me one bit if that's the route they go, because that's just Marvel. That's their history. What we've been watching with the MCU, they like to do these amalgamations of characters, right? Like they'll give you the base of one character, but it's kind of mixed into another. So they take liberties. Nothing's really step for step for the comics here. So it wouldn't surprise me one bit if that's what we get out of it. I'd be okay with it. But yeah, they threw out some obvious Nicholas Scratch teases, and then they threw out some obvious Billy Maximoff, Billy Kaplan teases. So it's like you're getting a little bit of both. So they're trying to kind of keep you off the scent a little bit, one way or the other. Like I like what they're doing. I'm not mad at it. But like, come on, we know what y'all doing. We can see it. We can see through the small screen, guys.
Exactly. And the smoke screen is there. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing that I like about the smoke screen though is that there's so much intrigue around it, because it's not who is Teen. It's why can't Agatha find it out? You know what I mean?
That's the
It's
question.
it's not keeping it necessarily from us as the audience, especially those of us who know, right? It's like, okay, who can't, like, we don't have to be, we're not dragging along on, oh my God, who is this? Who is this? It's more of, what's up with this sigil? Like, who put this sigil
Yeah.
on him? Why can no one hear him speak? Like, why does he clearly know what his backstory is, but it also seems like it's changing periodically? Like, it's like one moment he's saying like his parents are dead, the next moment he's saying like his parents are like at home and just chilling, and then he's like, oh yeah, they're probably asleep at this hour. It's like nothing is adding up. You know what I mean? So I think he even talks about like there being a car accident that someone dies in. It's just, there's so much stuff that he's talked about in these few episodes, and it really just leads me to be, one, really excited for whatever the hell that leads to at the end, and two, I had no idea how much Jennifer Kale knows about like Agatha. Like, that was actually pretty surprising for her to just be dropping all of this knowledge about Agatha. I was like, oh,
Right. So
okay, she
the thing about
knows.
Kale is kind of an X factor here. She's somebody that should
Okay.
probably pay attention to, um, because of her connection to not only Agatha but to Mephisto as well. She is
Oh, okay.
actually Johnny Blaze's cousin, Ghost Rider. Her cousin.
Shut the front door. What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. She's Johnny Blaze's cousin. So like we have a literal, like almost direct link to Mephisto himself via family. So
Whoa,
she is
that's
really
crazy.
someone to watch. So it makes sense that she knows so much, being who she is, and she probably, well, she's given up the most information about Agatha. Like you could tell the other witches know about
Yeah.
her, but they haven't said anything. They haven't said as much. They kind of gave you the illusion, like, all right, we don't like you for reasons. And
Yeah,
a couple things were
exactly.
said here, but Jen is the one who really dropped it. Hey, she traded her baby for dark magic.
Like, yeah,
She
just straight
he,
up dropping
she wouldn't know
bombs.
who he was if he showed up at her front door, and an agent of
Like,
Mephisto. Like she knows a lot,
yo,
and she's not afraid to say what she knows.
and there could be so much, and I think that line right there that you even just mentioned, right? What's up with it, Tristan? What's up, bro? Welcome to the chat,
Hello
G. I hope you're
there.
having a good day, my boy.
Mhm.
Right now, we're talking about Agatha All Along. G, have you been watching it, man? Have you been watching it? Have you not been watching it? We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Hope you're doing good, G. But no, that phrase right there, wouldn't know him if he stepped through the door. I would like it even if it's a finesse to where Billy doesn't know that he thinks that Agatha is his mom, but she's really not. You know what I mean? I would like that type
Yeah,
of finesse to where like he
that would be
sought
cool.
out Agatha because he thinks that she's the one that created him, but really he's looking for Wanda and he just doesn't know. That would be a nice little finesse there. You know what I mean?
You
Like
know
that.
what? You know what? That's interesting you say that because the whole idea behind the witch's road is that the road gives you what you're looking for. So he could very well think he's looking for
Mm.
Agatha to be his mother, when in turn is actually Wanda, and that's how we get the drop on who he is for real. So, because
That would
he's
be
not entirely
gas.
sure, right? He says one thing, but we know it's something because Agatha was kind of onto it. She's like, "Well, what do you want to go to the road for?" He said one thing, and she kind of challenged him on it. So, we could be really. He said power or whatever. She was like,
Yeah.
"That's not all you want."
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
that would be very interesting if that's the route they take. And he's trying to figure out if Agatha is really his mother, because then it would make sense as to why he was in Nicholas Scratch's bedroom trying to steal whatever he was trying to
Exactly.
steal. You know what I mean? How he know where to look, how he know where to go, how he knows so much about Agatha, but he's still unsure about a few things here and there. So it would be a very interesting reveal. I put that in air quotes. If that's how we find out that he's Billy.
Yeah, I agree. That would be wild. And it's like, oh nah, you have like okay, this is a wild comparison, but on some like the acolyte shit where it's like you have you have too many midichlorians, my guy. What in the world?
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah,
no, you're too much chaos magic. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like that would be dope to be like, oh yo, there's too much chaos magic that's happening right here, and you can't like there's no way that you could just be like born naturally. You
Right.
are a fragment of the Scarlet Witch and fades to black or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
That would be nice. That would be fun. That would be fun for it'd be a nice little twist for the ones that know. And then
Yeah.
it'd be like a pretty cool reveal for the ones that are kind of following along. They may not know the comics or know the background, but they're kind of picking up on where they're going. Because if you watch some of these things enough, you kind of get an understanding. You kind of pick up on things. You can kind of predict here to a
The
certain
rhythm.
extent. You're right. You have your own theories, but this would be a nice little twist in those theories if that's how they do it. And I, for one, would be I thumbs up it. I thumbs up it.
Bruh,
I'll
for
give five
real.
his props if that's how they roll with it.
I mean, look at what they've done already. They've definitely finessed us quite a bit within these
Oh yeah,
episodes, bro. I mean, the way,
yeah.
like, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
R.I.P.
we got
Mrs.
questions about
Davis,
that
man.
too,
Like,
because like if she's really for real gone, we just got the drop right there. You know what I'm saying? That like we
yeah,
didn't. So
that's
it's
true.
like it, we're talking about the witch's
Like the
road here,
next
so
episode,
we
she
ain't got
might
the
just be,
drop.
she might be like, like, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It could be
And
how they open the
wake up.
episode. So
Yeah,
we don't know. We don't know. So
yeah,
we'll find out in a couple of days. But yeah.
yeah. That's true,
So it's
bro.
like, it's kind of crazy. That's how they chose to end the episode. It's like everybody got out. Yes. Wait, no, and everybody didn't get out. Damn. And then I was like, hey, yo, who the fuck is Sharon?
And then they just start slapping music, bro. That shit was insane. That was so out of pocket, bro. That was so out of pocket. My guy Tristan said I
Uh,
haven't been interested in Marvel lately, except for Deadpool and Wolverine. I I hear you, bro. I hear you.
that's fair. That's
Cat,
fair. And
you
that's a
know,
fair statement.
Captain
That's a fair
America,
statement.
Brave New World, and Thunderbolts. Though I have high hopes for those movies. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't seen those
Agreed.
trailers, man, go check them out for real. They look real promising. They look like they're getting back to like a certain type of Marvel that a lot of people are interested in. That a lot of
Agreed.
people would prefer, I guess you could say, is a bigger word, because people are interested in everything that Marvel does, for real, for real. Someone's always interested in it. It's just that the majority hasn't been kind of preferring the taste that's been left in their mouth, for a lack of better words. Pause, by the way. Yo, what's up with it, Derp? How you doing, man?
Hello there.
Yeah,
Sure.
G, I am in the Discord, but I'm not in the Marvel Bros Discord right now. So, uh, yeah, but we chilling, we vibing
Those are
right
fair
now,
statements,
brother.
though. Those are fair statements. Like, Marvel has been kind of branching out, I guess would be a way
Yeah,
to
there
put
you
it.
go.
Just trying different things because there's not there's only so much you can do after you go Infinity War and Endgame,
After
right?
you've
So
done everything, quote unquote.
yeah, it's only so much you could do. So that they're trying something new, trying a new line, a new way of thinking. Some hit, some miss. It's kind of a mixed bag, like they talked about in Deadpool and Wolverines. It's a mixed bag. So and then there was a lot of internal things going on that also affected how these projects came out. I mean, you saw with all the the visual effects artists and all of
Mm-hmm.
how that whole thing went down. You saw with how Chapek got put out and Iger came back
Immediately.
after retiring to kind of fix everything that was going on. So it was a lot of stuff happening, right? And it started with Black Widow, honestly, with how they tried to play Scarlet,
Finesse,
and
yeah.
she had to go legal on him, right? And that was a Chapek ordeal. That was like right after Iger dipped. That was a whole
Immediately.
Chapek thing.
And
So,
also right in the
so
height
Chapek's
of
kind of been at
COVID.
the yeah. So Chapek's kind of been at the center of all of the things negative about Marvel. If we're gonna put someone, put a face to the blame, it would be Chapek. He's kind of the center of all of it. He was the one that had us. I mean, there's one way you could look at it. We were getting a bunch of content nonstop, back to back to back to back. But the problem with that was the quality of said content suffered. The workers suffered. Feige himself suffered.
Tremendously.
So it was a lot, what I'm saying? It was a lot negative on the internal side while we're getting all of this stuff, one show into another show into another show, and then like 4 movies on top of that. They're burning out everybody that's working on this stuff. And so, not
Burning them
unrealistic, but
out,
there's like
brother.
there's only so much a human can do.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you look at this Marvel and Disney at this big corporation, but it's still humans that work there. And if they're overworked and underpaid, we got problems. And then you saw the strike. So, it's a lot of things that went into it. So, like,
And not to
it
mention that there
affected
was
the
an
outward
entire
thing
graphic
to like
CGI
a film
overhaul across Hollywood. You know what I mean?
across
It's not
Hollywood,
something that was just going on at Marvel. It was everywhere. Like everyone
everywhere.
was having issues with it. And the people that weren't having
Man,
issues was the people that was not dishing out all that money for the same stuff, right? Like
there you go.
you yeah, they're cutting corners where they need to, and you can see it from the projects that are being made. You feel me? Um,
And it goes back to
and
quality. It goes back to
yeah,
quality, man. So,
exactly. And I feel, and a lot of people were shitting on Iger for saying that they're going back to quality over quantity, because they're just saying, oh, he's just using buzzwords. But it's like, man, that's the thing that you want to hear, though, because quite literally, it was the opposite for a while, right? They were really pumped. I mean, the
yeah,
stories were still solid. It's not like I don't by any means feel like anything was terrible. I feel like we got some crazy, amazing movies in the
yeah,
experimental phase, right? Like Shang-Chi would have
I
never
agree.
happened without this type of experimenting, and Eternals wouldn't have happened, right? Like a lot of these amazing movies that gave us like one of the best speedsters that everybody kind of had, the majority of people are like, yo, the best speedster that we've seen is
That's
Makari
right. Yeah,
from Eternals. Like we really haven't seen a speedster be done better than that. And it's like we wouldn't have got these beautiful, cherished moments, without those baby steps that we had to take to get there.
yeah. Like I said, and I agree. Like I don't. There's not projects in there that I just like completely hate. But there's some that are not as good as others. Ant-Man,
Facts.
Quantumania, and you know what I'm saying. Like so, you know, there are projects in there that's like it could have been better. There's something in there that could have been better, right?
I think
But
the issue. Yeah, I was about to go in on Ant-Man, but I feel you. I feel you.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
No,
go ahead.
this is my thing about Ant-Man. I don't think by any means. I don't feel like it's as bad as a lot of people think it is. I feel like
Right.
it falls in the line of Ant-Man movies, and unfortunately, they used all of Ant-Man to be quote unquote filler, right? Like the first Ant-Man movie
Yeah.
is like all filler to give us more background about what's going on in the universe basically. And then the second Ant-Man
Mm-hmm.
movie is immediately like it's like okay, this is connected to Infinity War, and then this movie was immediately okay, this is connected to this. It's we haven't got to see Ant-Man kind of stand alone in a way. Like all of his
Yeah.
stuff has been very tingent on knowing what the hell is currently happening in the MCU right at that moment and not anything else. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like Captain America
Yeah.
Brave New World, you're not going to have to know everything that's going on. They're going to probably give you a lot of information in that movie to give you the understanding of where we are in the MCU. That movie didn't do it. It's just kind of
Right.
like, oh, if you don't know who Kang is, if you haven't been watching Loki, if you haven't been watching everything that's been going on, if you don't know everything about the multiverse saga and everything in the Infinity Saga, you're really going to be lost in this. And it's like, I understand what they were trying to do, but they put so much on it, and then it's like
Mm-hmm.
at the very end, they turned it all the way, they turned it all the way down when they should have turned it all
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
up,
Turn it off.
right? They
Yeah.
should have turned that
Nice.
shit all the way up and broke the
Yeah.
knob.
Yeah. They
Like
should have. They should
like
have went
Kang
wild. They
should have
should have went
murdered
wild. Yeah.
everybody. He should have invaded something. We should have saw that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really our Ant-Man that we were watching the whole time. You know what I mean? And then
And
he
should have died.
invades a different
There should
side
have
of the
been somebody should
MCU.
have
Like
died.
that shit would have been yes. People should have died
Somebody should have died.
throughout these phases that we had. That was the issue with a lot of
Yeah.
the
There should have
movies,
been some
right? Like
significant
Star
loss. Like they
Lord
should have
not
lost somebody.
dying, like Ant-Man not dying. Like these characters need to kind of like get dead. Like not and it's not because we want them to die. It's not because they're bad characters. It's just because we got to know how high these stakes are. Like
And that's kind of been an issue with Marvel consistently. There
that's
haven't
true.
been any real stakes. You know what I'm saying? Like even as we got to like Civil War, where it seemed like there were going to be some stakes, really, there weren't. Right? Like who have we lost? Honestly, for real, um, on screen. Like Chadwick's kind of a different thing,
Yeah, that's
but
different for sure.
what we lost? Quicksilver. You know, did you
Yeah,
care
that's
about him
true.
for real? Though?
Maybe
You know what I
Wanda,
mean?
we might have lost
Maybe
Wanda, who
Wanda.
knows?
Like that would be great, but like they haven't really let it
Yeah,
fester. They haven't let it settle. There's too much going on around who Wanda is for you to truly believe she's gone. Right?
facts.
There's
Oh,
still like
I guess the
like
only
that
people that have
they're
died
playing it up.
are the villains, right? Like the villains are the only ones that have died. Like, oh,
Exactly. And it's
yeah,
like, okay, so we like Thanos, we lost Killmonger, Claw, Ultron
yeah,
technically. So
Ultron,
it's
yeah,
like,
exactly. Like,
the bad guys lost. And it's like, well, you're
Gore,
okay for
bro. We
bad guys
lost
to
Gore,
lose.
the God
The
Butcher,
war.
bro. We lost
Yeah, like
everybody,
it's like,
bro. Like,
what I mean? It's like, well,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
okay for
even the
bad
High
guy losing.
Evolutionary died just now. Like, didn't he
Yeah,
die
yeah,
too?
High Evo's
Come
gone.
on, bro. Like every villain is
All
dead.
the
Like,
villains are losing. Just like, no, who's left before all the villains die? Who's left?
like,
And keep
damn.
bringing up new guys to die. So it's like, if the villain dies, you're okay. Because he was doing foul shit anyway. So bye.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
So it's like,
true.
cool, we're safe
Yeah,
because he's gone. He can't come back to
yeah.
try it again.
We're safe
So
because he's gone.
we're safe. The whole world is safe because
Thanks.
that one guy who was causing the whole world problems is gone. So we don't have to worry about anything. Yay. You
We
know what I
had to
mean? So
kill
it's like
him.
there's nothing really to worry about. And then like I guess Infinity War where Thanos snapped everybody away. But like the problem with that was
Everybody
everybody
back.
that he snapped away already had the sequel announced. So and Spider-Man's movie hadn't even came out yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So they're
Yeah.
like well, Spider-Man has to come back because he has his own movie. So it's like Black Panther 2 was already announced.
Yeah.
Freaking, so like everybody that died was like, well, damn, they kind of spoiled it in the announcements themselves because before the movie dropped, we learned that all these guys had things coming. So it's like, well, damn, they just killed everybody. Obviously, they're coming back. So like, if they hadn't, I think they should have waited a little
I
bit on those
think
announcements.
I think
That
they should
would
have
hit
been a little
so hard.
risky and pivoted that a little bit and let some of the new Avengers come in and then actually be a part of the reason to save everything. You know, like that's always been kind of my issue is I kind of wish they reversed the snap of everyone that disappeared. Like, because then it would have been on Spider-Man's shoulders, on Doctor Strange's shoulders, on, you know what I mean? On Black Panther's shoulders. Like, all of these characters that we're about to, we're about to embark on a journey with type of shit because we know they're about to go forward. Like, have them be the ones that kind of pull everything together in their own way. I think that would have been badass. I think they could have even still did Endgame damn near the same, like have that same ending with Iron Man and everything. We may not have cared as much if Iron Man was snapped. You know what I mean? But I mean,
I get that.
So it's like I understand, but I just feel like that would have been the moment to try to pivot in the other characters. You don't do it afterwards because then everybody's like, well, all the characters that I care about are gone now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit.
Yeah, they should have reversed that.
Yeah, that would have been a nice reverse.
They snapped the wrong people, and that was my issue.
They snapped the wrong people.
Like, I killed the wrong guy. It's like, I don't mind you killing these guys. Like, that's what I want.
Even though it made sense. Yeah, even though it made sense, it was just like, damn, bruh. And then because imagine having Iron Man and having Thor and having Cap all get come back in the snap and then just start going off, and the rest of the movie from like that point happens like the same exact way. I think that would have been lit, bro. I think that would have been lit, bro.
That would have hit. That would have been crazy.
I would have been there for all of it.
That's my issue with Infinity War. That was really my only thing, and I didn't like how they treated the Black Order. They made them super powerful at the beginning. Yeah. They were like unstoppable, right?
Yeah.
They were just messing everything up. Like Vision couldn't even phase through stuff. They were like, nah, we got something for that too, my guy. You know what I mean? Like they were walking everyone down.
Yeah.
And then when they got to Wakanda, they all just got murked. I was like, what? Just like that. Like they just one by one, all of them just got beat easily. I was like, what the hell happened? They went from world beaters to like cannon fodder immediately. So I was like, man, all right. So that was kind of my issues with Infinity War and all of that. But
that shit was
all. It was still, Marvel, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like but that's Marvel. It's like, all right, okay.
And so now we're at this point where we can go anywhere now. Really, we can go anywhere now, especially
with how open it is.
Yeah, man. And I think one of the things that we talked about like weeks ago at this point was we really wanted to see that supernatural side of Marvel kind of be explored from Agatha, because that's the one thing that we haven't really got. And it's like, I feel like the show has been doing that pretty damn well in every episode. It's like, oh shit, there's so much going on. Like, there's so many things going on. We're finding out more about everything in magic and all of these. It's like, bro, what the hell? I'm hoping
last episode, they discerned the difference between magic and witchcraft. Like they're not one and the same. You can operate witchcraft without magic, because none of them had their magic. But Team was like, the practice of witchcraft is how we get through this.
No, you're eating. I got you. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like there's still these elements that are there, and they're doing the kind of breaking it down.
No, I hear you though. I really hear what you're saying though, because that's one of the reasons. Oh shit, you're eating though with that one, because like that's really what he like the difference of the Scarlet Witch is that she didn't need to do witchcraft. She could just do all magic. You feel me? And then it's like, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? And so I guess inherently, damn, that's dope. So I wonder where that real the line comes in between like magic and witchcraft for real, because like at what point do you get like your own power color, right? Like that's a big one too. That's a big one too.
Is that magic? Is that witchcraft? How do we
get it? Because Billy doesn't have his yet, so.
Every said Sparky, we lost Sparky, he counts, and I was like,
that's true. Yeah, R.I.P. Sparky.
You know, damn you, Agatha, shakes fist.
Yeah, that was wild. Oh, I guess Vision is dead, huh? We're
Yeah,
definitely down, but he's back
technically,
too, though.
he's back.
So
He's back.
that's what the issue is, man. It's like, like, damn, bruh. Like, why is Thor still around? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, bro. Like, they already done. It's like they done made him so powerful and nerfed him at the same time, you know. So I just need so much more. Man, let's jump into chat.
Yeah,
Let's
they kind
jump
of
into
dropped the
chat,
ball with Thor. They dropped the ball with Thor.
bro. They dropped the ball with Thor tremendously, bro.
They gave
Not,
Taika too much leash, man.
yeah,
They
bro.
gave Taika too much leash, and he was like, "I'm gonna make this a full blown comedy with superheroes." That's what he did. It wasn't a superhero movie. It was a comedic movie with superheroes.
Yeah, and I think they missed it because they didn't understand, right? It's like you, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I guess like there was an audience for it though because people love that movie. People love
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder, man. Like people love Thor: Love
Yeah.
and Thunder.
I wasn't one of them, but yeah,
You
there I
know,
go.
yeah, Thor. People love Thor
I like
Ragnarok.
the things
I
we
like
got
Thor
from it.
Ragnarok as well. I think Thor Ragnarok is a solid ass movie.
Yeah,
But like,
Ragnarok. I feel Ragnarok. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not mad at Ragnarok because they
yeah,
combine a couple pretty major
I'm
storylines that
mad.
we know from.
I'm mad what Ragnarok did to Thor for the future of his character. It's like, damn, like this was
Yeah,
not that pivotal of a moment, my guy. Like this
not for
wasn't
real
that.
though. Like come on.
This
See what
wasn't
happened with
that big,
Ragnarok.
bruh.
Ragnarok, people love the comedic elements of it, like Korg and stuff like that. And so Taika was like, "Oh, y'all like that? Watch this." And he like, he kept going. Like, Taika, chill. Like, we don't have to hold your beer, bro. Like,
I feel
calm
like
down.
I feel like Thor Ragnarok is the reason why a lot of the Disney Plus shows and movies that we've gotten recently have been so crazy, right? Like think about like
Mm-hmm.
Ragnarok is a moderately like normal-ish movie until like the last 15 to 20 minutes when they're going up against Hela and then bruh pulls up and destroys all of fucking like bruh
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
turns up to 1,000,000 at that point, right? And then what do we get after that? We get Moon Knight, and then it just turns up to the 1,000,000 at the end with the freaking giant kaiju fight. And then we get Shang-Chi that
yeah.
just turns up to the 1,000,000 at the end with the giant dragon Cthulhu fight. You know, like that's
They were
very
crazy
much
with
what
that
was
too.
going on in Thor Ragnarok. They thought that they saw that and was like, bro, this is the blueprint for everything. Like, nah, G,
Right.
nah, G.
Yeah, I agree. They kind of just
God
Thor
damn
kind
it.
of like they just copied the Thor formula and kept going. Like, you don't have to multiply it, bro.
Like, let that be a diamond in the rough, my guy.
Yeah, like let that one stand where it is. Let that one be just what it is right there, and we'll continue everything else how we should. And they just kind of like, let's do Thor, but here.
Facts, bro. Facts. Bro. That shit is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Let's do Thor, but instead it's gonna be like this, like. Because now that I think
Like that's
about
what
it,
the production meetings were.
yeah, like, how can we do Thor, but make it serious? Well, there's this character named Moon Knight, bro. It's like,
And they moved back.
bro, so we can actually make the comedic relief, his other person. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we can just
yeah,
make it his other personality, bro. Two birds, one stone. Like, bro. Bruh.
yeah.
What about
Thanks,
Shang-Chi? What do we
Taika.
do with that? Aquafina. Like, bro, like, come on, G. Like, no, God, please. No. Don't let her show
That's
up in
exactly what
anything
they
else.
did, man. That's exactly what they did. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not. But it is.
It's not
That's
funny,
that's
but
not.
it's true. But that's why it's funny. Because it's like, oh, nah, G, that's exactly what they did. Like,
It's wild, man. And so it's like they have a chance to kind of right the ship, and that's what Iger's trying to do with the consolidations. That's why you've been hearing about certain movies getting may or may not get canceled. There may not be another season of some of these other shows
yeah,
because it's not necessary,
facts.
and B, it just really did. It doesn't garner that we need that from the fan standpoint, from the money standpoint.
Yep.
And so Iger's like, yo, why are we spending this money when we don't have to? Like,
Facts.
yeah, She-Hulk's cool, but like, did we need a series? And I personally like She-Hulk. It's probably the most comic accurate thing they've done
She-Hulk was,
thus
I was
far.
about to
Like,
say, bro.
handle the screen. Panel the screen, She-Hulk is the most accurate thing that Marvel has done since its inception of the MCU. Hands
Facts.
down. But like at the same time, could it have been done in like
It's
a
like
special
what?
presentation or something like that? They
Oh,
probably
that's
could have got
true.
away with it. They
I ain't
probably
gonna
could have got
lie,
away
a
with it.
She-Hulk
You know what I
special
mean?
presentation. I think a lot of those type of Disney Plus shows would have been fire as a special presentation.
I
She-Hulk,
agree, and they should
Echo,
utilize that a lot more.
yeah, that should have been way better in that way.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of like a whatever 6 or 8 episode series, maybe drop up like an hour and a half special. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like I don't understand why they are so confident in making 8-hour Disney Plus shows, but they won't do a 2-hour movie, bruh. That's what I
it's,
don't understand. G, just
it's
make a
spending the
Disney
same amount of
Plus
money.
2-hour movie, bruh, and
They're
give it the
spending the
same
same
amount
amount
of
of money,
money,
bro.
bruh. Like I don't understand.
Like it's like they spent like 180 million on Acolyte. Like, bro, that's a movie budget.
Why didn't they
That's
make why
bro.
that?
But for comparison, they spent 180 million on the Acolyte. The first and second Deadpool movies were 80 million apiece.
Bro, that shit makes no sense.
The Batman was a little over 100 million.
Bro, that
You know
makes
what I
no
mean? Like,
sense for real. I
you know
mean,
what I'm
I
saying? It's like
understand.
they
I
almost
understand.
doubling
Like
movie
when
budget.
you start doing the CGI and all of that stuff, it gets a lot more
Yeah, that's
expensive.
gonna balloon it.
You
That's
know
gonna
what I
balloon it for
mean?
sure.
And
But you
I
know,
think it's hilarious to hear people complain about shit like that. Like they be like, they need to. It's like, bro, I can't believe this shit costs 180 million, and then they turn around in the same breath and be like, wow, they're underpaying the CGI artists, and it's like, well, you don't get both, bruh. What do you mean?
something's gotta give. Something's gotta give.
Yes, 180 million dollars because the CGI artists and the writers need to be able to pay their rent. Like, bro, that's why it's $180 million for a show. Like, this is what they were striking for. This is why they're
This is
trying to use
exactly why
AI,
they're
so it's not $180 million for them
yeah,
to make a
they're trying to
show.
save
You
money.
feel me? They trying to cut corners, G.
They're
Now
trying
you
to, they're
understand what
trying to,
they've been saying, huh?
this is exactly the problem. This is the problem. Now you
That
get it.
shit is hella
Now
funny.
you get it. So yeah, that's where it's at. So like I said, like they're in a position now to where they can kind of fix it. Fix it,
Yeah.
streamline it, make it a little bit smoother, a little bit easier to follow, and
Yeah.
fix the quality because it's less things. Like the only thing we got movie wise is Deadpool and Wolverine this year. That's it. Then we
Oh,
got
that's good.
Agatha that we're watching right now, and we might get something by the end of the year as far as animated goes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of time for them to fix a Captain America Brave New World, for them to
Yeah.
work on Marvel Zombies
Ooh,
or
that's true.
or anything else. They have plenty of time now to work on stuff that they're not dropping until next year because they're not in a rush to get anything out this year. So
I
that's
can
what
only hope
Iger is
and pray
doing.
they've been working on all of that stuff
Yeah.
in this
That's the assumption.
downtime.
That's the assumption, right? That's the
Yeah, we
assumption.
gotta hope
Like,
that's
they're
what they've
just
been
not out
doing. They
twiddling
ain't
their
got that
thumbs or
shit
something
just
like
sitting
that.
there. Yeah.
He's just hanging out and just kicking back and smoking one. But like that's the idea. That's the idea that Iger has brought with his return. So you hope that with this extra time, the extra quality also goes into it. So we should see better CGI. We should see, and that was my issue with Ant-Man Quantumania. Going back to that, realistically, other than the fact that they cut it short, like they really cut the legs out from under at the end
Yeah.
with Kang. The CGI was just ass, and it was like, bro, like how bad was MODOK? Like that was terrible. Like we could have went the whole movie and
Yeah.
not had a MODOK. Honestly,
Yeah.
like this is what y'all
No,
spent
that
money
was
on to do.
absolutely pointless. I was a
You know what
little
I'm saying?
peeved
It was
about
like
MODOK.
he served no
I
purpose.
was
He
just
served
mad as hell
display
about the
zero.
freaking Hulu show that they
Yo,
did
I was so
for him,
pissed. And I
yo.
was like, and then you
Like,
make MODOK freaking Darren like the yellow jacket? What? Oh my god. And
yeah.
that's again
Marvel gotta
exactly what
stop
we've been saying.
combining people, bro. They gotta stop that
There
shit.
it is, right
That
there.
is
There it is,
crazy.
right there. That's what I'm about to say. I was just about to say it. Back to what we talked about at the top of the show. With Marvel combining characters and taking liberties. We
Like,
need to chill. Like we
why?
don't have to do it all the time. Like MODOK is a pretty major dude, right? Like he has his own organization, right? He runs AIM. So like we've seen AIM periodically, but they've never been like a legit threat. Like
We really ain't
like what
seen them
Hydra is basically.
since we
You know what I'm
really
saying?
ain't
They've been
seen AIM
background.
since
They've been
like the
background
last
dancers for the
time.
most
Yeah,
part.
we saw them for real.
Yeah, they've been background dancers. Like they kind of had a few drops here and there in the Black Widow movie, but like it hasn't been significant at
Oh yeah,
all.
yeah.
And so it's like you're playing with us. You're playing with us. You give us MODOK. You know, mechanism only designed for killing all that. He don't kill nobody. The word killing is in his name. He don't kill a soul.
I guess you got a damn
What are we
good
doing?
point there.
A mechanical organism designed only for killing, and he didn't kill nobody.
That's
So
like Gore the God Butcher not butchering anyone. It's like,
what you
bro,
doing?
we're
It's like,
making this shit so. Let's not be redundant with this, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, the way that we needed to see my bad. The way that we needed to see Gore pull up to Olympia or wherever the gods were and just start going ham. Like, that's 100% what should have happened. He should have just like, as they were arguing and Thor was there chained up before he was naked, like, they should have just had him pull up, boom, and then just start going ham and be like, bro, I tried to warn you, bro. Like, I tried to warn you, bro. Like, that would have been, oh my God, that would have been so
And that's what I was
gas.
anticipating. Like, I was anticipating that. My heart was beating so fast, dude, because I'm like, hey, yo, Gore finna pull up and wreck all these dudes. And it didn't happen. They had Zeus like some fucking idiot who just wanted to party. And I was like, what is this?
Did you see the deleted scene, bro, that they had when he was gave Thor the bolt instead? I was like, why didn't we get this Zeus? Like, I want that Zeus so much more, bro. Bro, talk about fumble. Like, yeah, bro, they they really started, like, the term MCU-fied was not like it wasn't really a real thing before, but they really leaned into it. Like, they really made it a thing, you know? Like, people said it even before Endgame. Like, they said that the MCU was always MCU-fying things in a certain way. And it's like, nah, bro, we really got serious-ass characters before Endgame, to be completely honest. Like, everyone was mad serious, bro. All the villains was serious. All the characters was serious, bro. All that shit was serious. But then it's like they were like, oh, let's actually MCU-fy it. And it was like, wait. What happened just now?
Don't have to do this. And so they missed a huge opportunity there. And I'll scream this to the cows come home, Bob. They really missed an opportunity to connect Thor and Gore to the deities of Moon Knight. They really missed,
bro. Oh my! Don't get me started.
There were gods that were missing.
Yes,
there were gods that were missing. They could have been like, they're gone because Gore got them.
Bruh, it was so simple. It was so simple to do, or even tease it a little bit, you know, like
or something. It could have been a post credit at the end of the show, man.
Like, it was so weird to have so many shows
standing over one of the missing god's bodies or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even got to show Gore's face.
That is something that I will agree with you 1,000%. Is it felt weird to see so many shows and so many projects have possible connective tissue but not have it. You know what I mean? It's like so obvious that they could have just put that there in a way. Like, why the hell did they mention who's gonna be the new Captain America in Eternals of all places? You know what I mean? Like, that's such weird connective tissue to just have there for some reason. Like, why not talk about that in like Hawkeye on just a sly thing or something? You know what I mean? Like, it's just so it just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, why are they talking about that? Why would they give a shit? You know what I mean?
That
like,
has
why?
Nothing to do with them.
They want, like, brother, has nothing to do with them.
Nothing. They're not even there.
Like, out. If anything, it would have been doper to hear them talk about like something in actual like London. You know, actually some things that actually were going on there.
Like a big event, event happening. And we're gonna talk about who's the next Cap. What?
Like, what the hell is this?
Like, it affects them.
Y'all ain't gonna name drop Captain Britain or something, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Hey, we gonna talk about the next Cap. Like, you guys are gonna meet the dude anyway.
Yeah,
like, come on.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, man.
That's that.
All right, let's jump in the chat. My guy Collect over there on TikTok. I appreciate you, G. How you doing, man? My guy Zealous over here on the Purple app. Yo, what's up, G? How you doing? I hope you having a good day. Remy said I couldn't even remember Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yo, that's true. Ant-Man and I was telling her the other day. I was like, yo, Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was like, which one is that? And I was like, it's the one that came out like right. it came out like right after Infinity War. Like, it came out like right after Infinity War. you know? And then she was like, I don't remember. And I was like, it's where Ghost was. And she was like, nah, it's not ringing a bell. I remember Ghost, though. I don't remember anything else about the movie. Like, bro. Yo, and that's how it was. That's how it is for a lot of people, though. Like, they don't remember
Yeah,
anything, low
it's like,
key.
all right, they didn't make those movies significant in any
There you
real way.
go. Ant-Man's movies are just
Oh,
a blip.
the stuff happening, and then there's like, well, because all of this other stuff is happening here too. So that's
Yeah.
kind of how they like shoehorned it in there. There was nothing significant to Ant-Man specifically. It was all, like you said,
Oh, shit.
connected to the greater MCU. It was just like, oh, well, because the MCU is in shambles, we're in shambles down here too, guys.
Yeah. That's true.
So it was like that.
Yo, we're at 1.2K likes on the TikTok. Yo, I appreciate
Let's
you. Let's
go.
get it, yo. W's out there in the
Let's
chat. Y'all go
go.
crazy
Turn
over
up for
there.
TikTok.
For real, for real. My guy Derp says, "What comics you both reading? What comics you both be reading?" This dude Beezy reads every comic that comes out ever. Like I don't even know
Hey,
how it's
we'll be here all
possible.
night talking comics, Dirt. We'll be here all night talking comics, bro. 'Cause I pretty much read everything, man. But we try to make it X-Men specific here because that one just relaunched.
Yeah.
But I mean I'm on everything, man. I'm on, of course, DC, pretty much everything there, everything Marvel. There's not too much I don't read. So I roll with the Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. Those are probably the two best books in comics, period, right now. But a little bit of everything, man. I like to mix it up. So, but I love comics. It's been my life for I don't know how long. So, it's how I met. It's how I met Sensei, man. It's how I met a lot of
Facts.
people. The whole Discord is really how it all went down, man. Just talking comics, talking all this nerd stuff. So
For real, for real. It's been a straight vibe. And
yeah.
I'm waiting. I jumped on that X-Men run because it's fresh, and then I'm jumping on the DC run that's gonna start in November. I think,
All in,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all
All
in.
in. That's gonna be crazy too. Yeah, we're
So
gonna get
I'm
y'all. We're
jumping
gonna get
on
y'all on
both
that
of
one too.
those. Yeah, we
Don't
gonna
worry.
try to get a good jumping on point. Any comics that
Oh
are
yeah,
coming out fresh, we gonna have it like as a good jumping on point for everybody
for
that's
sure. We're
tuning
gonna
in.
get y'all right. We're gonna get y'all right.
For real, for real.
That's a
And
great
then we
question.
always gonna
Great
give
question.
y'all some old comics too to tap in with for whatever we're
Oh,
watching or reading or whatever. You feel me? So
yeah, I say, especially
definitely.
with all the stuff that's about to drop now in the MCU. Ooh, give me that. Sorry, watching Titan game.
Actually,
But
actually, we need
with all the stuff
some
that's gonna drop in the
Thunderbolts
MCU.
comics.
Ooh, yeah, Thunderbolt. See, that's
Yeah,
something else to read.
we need some Thunderbolt stuff
But yeah,
with
yeah, yeah. We're gonna get y'all right, man. Especially with all this new stuff about to drop. We're gonna always give you something to read, little reading materials to keep up with.
for
To
real.
prepare for these shows and these movies. So we got you.
My guy Tristan said, I can't wait to find out who our John Stewart is going to be for Lanterns. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be coming up next,
Okay.
man. That's coming up next. So just stay
Nice
tuned, brother.
segue. Nice segue.
We're about to talk
Hey,
about that. We're about to talk about that for sure, for sure.
somebody did their homework.
Okay, okay, okay. My guy Zealous said, "Can you do a Grogu giveaway?" That's my favorite character, bro. I'm not giving away Grogu. It's not happening. I'm not giving away Grogu. That's not going on. No, sir. I cannot
Hey,
do a
a Grogu
Grogu
giveaway is dope,
giveaway.
though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Grogu giveaway.
I'll do a different Grogu giveaway. It ain't gonna be
Yeah,
this
I'm
one.
down for it. Hey, I'm down for the alliteration. So Grogu giveaway, I'm with
Yeah,
that.
Grogu giveaway goes crazy. Where's my other
I'm with
Grogu?
that.
Hold on, I got a Grogu pop back here too. Let me show you.
I got a Grogu pop too. I got Grogu and Mando pop, man. Got the like the little moments. I love collecting these pop figures, man.
I got the Grogu eating. What is this? Oh, Grogu with the cookies, the little blue cookies that he was eating.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I got a pop that just got shipped to me. It's SpongeBob and Patrick, Sweet Victory, where the whole band, the whole
Oh,
order of
that's
that.
lit.
Yeah, yeah, it's lit. It was like $50, but I was like, I forgot I
Oh
ordered it. I ordered it
shit.
because I always pre-order my pops, right? Like as soon as I see
Oh
that they're
yeah, yeah,
available for pre-order, I snatch them up. I get the pre-order,
yeah. You
and I
got to.
forgot. And all of a sudden I got hit for $50. I'm like, where the hell did that $50 come from? Then I seen an email from like Entertainment Earth. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know.
I said, "Oh, that's right."
I always
Yeah.
forget, man. I always forget because, like, They give you
Yeah.
the pre-orders like months in advance of this. So by the time I done forgot by then, 6 months go by, and all of a sudden you get an email it's like, "Here, you got a pop on the way." I'm like, "Do I?"
All right, let's let's
Like,
uh
what?
let's
Which
talk
one of y'all
about.
ordered a pop on my account? Like, okay. Yeah.
No, that's crazy. Which one of y'all ordered a pop on my account? Somebody fess
I'm like,
up.
which one of y'all playing a Funko, man? Come
Somebody
on.
fess up, yo. All right, let's talk about the Penguin, and then we'll get into the Lanterns,
Ooh,
yo.
ooh.
Because the Penguins just happened yesterday, so that's a little bit fresher. That is a little bit more fresh, so I'll let y'all know. Be careful because the Penguin definitely is
Ooh.
fresh. It did just drop yesterday. I don't want. I don't want none of y'all. We'll actually. How about this? We won't talk too many spoilers since it just dropped yesterday. We'll try to keep it
Keep it
no,
light. Keep it light.
actually, no, 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 no. I take that back, man. Because I want to talk about a lot of stuff that happened, so I take that
Let's
back.
do it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, the Penguin episode 2. I think it was fire, bro. Like that shit it was really good, man. The first
It's a
episode
heater.
was I think the first episode I like more. I'm not gonna lie. I think the first episode is
Mm-hmm.
like my favorite episode so far out of the two. But I did really
Mm-hmm.
like episode 2 as well. We kind of continue in a day in the life of Penguin, which
I
is I
love
think
it.
a really good sentiment of how we ended last week's episode with the work. Well, not last week's, but episode 1. Working 9 to 5,
Yeah.
right? Having that working 9 to 5, and that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
basically what we're going through from here on out. So that's dope. Yo, what's up with the Dirk Karacho? How you doing, yo? I appreciate you. Thank you. My guy said, yo, your background is nice. I appreciate you, G. Hope you're having a good day, man. Thanks for tuning in with
Hello
us.
there.
So yeah, bro. Penguin was wild yesterday to be able to see how he interacts with everyone, continues to talk his way out and into every possible thing he can. He
Mhm.
also gave he gave a crazy speech to Vic in this episode as well. Very threatening, very very threatening. And that's what I like to see. I like when we get to see that side of him, like we see him being a lot more just vicious and because to everyone else he's always acting all oh man, no, I'm just the guy limping
He's just
around,
the
don't
little
worry
guy.
about
He's just the
me,
little
you
guy.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And he's playing that role really really well. It's interesting to see how Vic is kind of just watching the Penguin and learning from him in a way.
Mhm.
Like I just really love all of that, yo. I loved all of that. So, how did you feel about episode 2 of the Penguin?
And I agree. It was a heater. Number one, it was an absolute heater, a banger of an episode. Colin Farrell, like at his best right now, man.
Bruh.
The way he carries himself in the show, the power in which he speaks when he really is standing on top, like you said, when he was talking to Vic, like he was giving him a lesson. He was teaching him. It was a teaching moment for Vic. Like you can't mess up, dog. If you mess up, things happen. It costs lives. It could have been mine. It cost theirs. Right? He's showing him the way. Like you said, a day in the life. This is what it's like to be in the streets with me. So there's a whole lot that we could talk about. And I'm sure we'll get to it. But I really like the kind of um the two sides of Penguin, right? Like you got the loving, caring guy because you can tell he
The
cares. He loves his
Yes,
mama, cares about Vic in a certain way. They connect with owner disabilities, so he
and his
has
lady
that
friend.
connection with them. Yeah, his lady friend, right, right. So he has people in his life that he cares about. He wants to do for, and then at the same time, like he told Vic, yo, he whatever needs to be done, he gets it done. Right? If it's me or you, it's you, dog. Like
It's
you gotta
me
go.
9 times out of 10.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go. Like, hey, if I can and even Sophia said it in episode 1, like even at the cost of somebody's life, you will save yourself. And he's like, yeah, killed the kid in the first episode. You know what I'm saying? Like he planted a knife on another dude this episode. You know what I mean? So like whatever it takes to
And
survive
that shit
Penguin.
was
Do it.
crazy.
That was wild, right?
The
The
finesse, bro. The
okey doke,
finesse
the
to make
okey
it
doke.
seem like he was going to put it
Oh,
on bruh and then put it on other
I
bruh
thought Vita was
instead.
done, bro. I thought
I was
Vita
like,
was done.
oh. I was
I
like,
said,
bro,
he
how
gonna
you
he
gonna
can,
pull through this, bro? And he
I
just
said, he
whoop,
gonna
bop,
he,
bop, bop.
I almost got mad. I call like, bro, we killing Vita right now, episode 2?
Yeah,
We
bro.
can't.
That's
We
what I was.
can't.
I was mind blown, bro. I was like, no
We
way, he's
can't.
about to die, bro. They,
Episode 2,
I,
he gets Vita.
especially even before we see Vic get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Before we see Vic get caught up
Right.
trying to plant the jewels, I'm like, oh, bro. It's about to be bad. I'm like, oh, bro, it's about to be bad. He about to have the jewels in his car. He about to get caught. He about to
What's finna
get the
hit him?
pictures signed up. Like I was like, oh, bro. Yo, the Gotham gods was on his side, bro.
Oh,
Because Penguin ended up being
man.
late. He couldn't pass the pictures off, and then he couldn't plant the jewel. Like, bro, everything went awry. But
Right. So,
good thing, because if it didn't go awry, he would have got
yeah.
smacked by the Maronis. So, good thing that happened.
Yeah. So it was really it was just a good episode, man. And so we like really watched Penguin kind of just navigate through the day, and then his life is in danger so many times in this episode, man. Like with the Falcons, man, with the run. Like when he was talking to Sal, and they were like, yeah, one of our guys got caught up, so it's a wrap for you. He was like, wait. I got something. Check my pocket. You know what I mean? And it worked out because he was trying to give it to a brother. So it was like he didn't get the chance. And it saved his life. Him not being able to dish out when he wanted to dish it off. It saved his life. So like Penguin is like the king of improvisation. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And if whatever audible needs to be called, that man does not hesitate. He calls it. He pulls the trigger. Relatively speaking. And look, plans change. You know what I mean? So it's really crazy. It's really crazy, and it's dope how they're really just having Penguin work. And we're only 2 episodes in, but the way they're having Penguin work through all of this, like the man's life is in danger all the time. All
All
the time.
the
He's not safe.
time, brother.
He's not safe. He's just creating pockets of peace for himself. But those are very, very
Pockets of
few and
pieces
far
is
between.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
But you ain't lying, bro. It's definitely just pockets of peace.
Just it.
Just little
It's like that.
pockets, you know what I mean?
Little pockets. Pockets don't hold a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And I one thing that like okay, my bad. Episode 1, Penguin really shined in that episode, but I feel like Sophia, is that her name?
Yeah, Sophia.
My
Sophia was all
brain
episode 2.
stopped just now. Just stopped completely working. But yeah,
Yeah,
Sophia
I'm with you.
took episode 2. Like it was hers. Like she
Yeah,
had
that was her.
episode 2 on lock. And I loved that. And I love being the thing that I love about shows like this. I'm a big POV guy. I don't really just want one POV throughout a show. I want to see multiple POVs so I can understand how the world is working on every level, right? I want to see how it's working for our main character. I want to see how it works for the side characters, and I want to see how it works for like people above them, so that way we're able to see the entirety of the quote-unquote class system that's going on, right? And that's something that we kind of get into in this episode as we see how everyone around Sophia treats her as soon as she walks in to eat. Like, as soon as she walks into the room, you can literally hear all of the chatter stop, and then it turns immediately into gossip whispers, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, they did her dirty, bro. I was not ready. I was not ready for that, G.
Yeah, they just as soon as she walked in, everything stopped. And this is supposed to be a memorial service. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for her brother. For her brother.
For her family. And so you see what I like here is what you get. You get the dynamics between how both Penguin and Sophia are treated in their own worlds, right? Where they probably should be a little bit more accepted, especially Sophia. But they're both treated like outcasts, and in Sophia's case, in her own family, she's treated like a complete outcast, right? When her
Mm-hmm.
little cousins, when her cousin came to just talk to her, acting like everything was all cool. Hey, let's take a girls trip. Remember we used to go do
Yeah.
this with the Italian boys? Who was this little girl? Oh, this is my daughter. Hey, little cousin. And she grabbed her real quick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo.
you know what I mean?
But
So like
come
she's
on, bro.
being
Let's be
mistreated
fair.
and
Let's be
set
fair.
aside by
The
her own
radio
family.
did just say that she killed 7 women. So, I mean, I
Fair,
understand, right? I understand.
fair.
She's like, I'll still try to connect with you. I just don't want you talking to my kid yet until I know if you sane or not. That's why we need to go on this trip so I can evaluate the
But like, here go
situation.
the thing. Here go the thing. Like, my thing with that is like, hey yo, like, just don't be in the same space with her.
Yeah, I feel
You
that.
started that conversation with her.
She
You
definitely
pulled
did.
up on her. You pulled up on her. She was minding her own business. And then you pulled up and wanted to talk shop and chop it up and hey, let's take a girls trip. Huh? Don't be fake nice. Don't be fake nice. Just cause we in a sad
No,
spot. Don't be fake nice. And
no,
now
that's
you showed your true
crazy.
colors immediately. She turned on the dime immediately. So to
Yeah,
see that kind of dynamic with how Sophia gets treated, how Penguin gets treated, they have a commonality there, right? They're both technically the black sheep.
facts.
And in Sophia's case, she kind of earned it, you know, whatever. But in Penguin, and then like, it's on her. It's on her. She just got out of Arkham. You don't go to Arkham for no reason.
Yeah, I'm like and she didn't get
You
out.
don't go to
She
Arkham for
got
no reason.
released because they were like at max capacity type shit. You know what I mean? It's
It's
not
like,
like she was
she's
reformed.
yeah, you're okay. Well, you're good enough. Get out of here. We're gonna let you back into
Yo.
society. But like with that, but she too, just like Penguin, has a darker side.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you kind of get that. And you even going back to the conversation with Sal and his wife, she told Sal like he's a dog, but even dogs can be, made
Yeah,
submissive. So she
yeah,
understood
facts.
what Penguin is. Sophia also understands what Penguin is. Penguin understands what Sophia is. So they get each other on multiple levels, and they both have that dual personality thing going on. So it's cool to see how they connect A with each other and B with how everything else is going on and how they both adapt to the situations that's happening. Because like Penguin's playing both sides, and he's playing Sophia too. So there's a whole mind game happening. He's trying to get their guy back from Sophia, but while up under Vidi and them, and he's just playing it all. How he walked up to him was like, "Hey man, you got some people in the basement. You need to tell your boy that's messed up." And now you got
bro, he was,
people,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
bro,
saying? So like,
he
it's cool to
played
watch these
that
mind games
shit.
work, man.
Bro, he played that shit effortlessly, man. He played that shit effortlessly. He said, bro,
He
I've
walked
been
up.
part of this family for 6 years. 6 years, VD, and you ain't even gonna tell me you got someone in the basement? I was like, oh
That's
shit.
crazy. You didn't tell your boy. You didn't tell your boy. I thought we was better than that. I thought we was better than that.
He
Like
said,
that
I've
was
done
cool
far
how he
more for this
handled that.
family than he has. What the hell? You got her guy just sitting in on it? Yo. And then he knows
You gonna trust them over me? I was
he
like, oh
knows everyone's pride is too good to reveal that they even talked to the penguin and got the information from him. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Everyone counts him out
Exactly.
so much that they won't even snitch on him, for lack of better words, because of how it'll make them look for even
Yep.
believing the penguin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
Yep.
oh, bro, what? You even was talking to him or whatever. They try so hard to just hold themselves up on that proverbial pedestal, and it's really gonna come back to kick them in the ass, man. It really is, and
Oh
I
yeah.
can't wait. I can't wait for it.
It's so many moving parts in this episode, and it
Oh
moves
yeah.
so well together and separately. So it's like when you sit back and you look at it all, it's like, man, there was so much that happened, and the way it all happens, it doesn't feel like it's overwhelming. It doesn't feel like it's rushed.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't feel like they didn't complete this part before jumping to the next part. It's all one big, well-oiled machine, and it's just beautiful to see it at
And the
this
thing that
kind of
I love
grounded
is we get
level
our
on top of that. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. And one of the things that I really love too is how we get almost all of our answers within the same episode. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
we're like, oh
Like
shit.
now
Well,
we can
what's he
do
gonna
more.
do with
We
the
can do more.
jewels? And then he just plants them on other bruh instead. You know what I mean? It's like, and we find out the answer at the end. I'm like, oh shit. All
All
right,
right.
cool. I'm
All
like,
right.
cool.
Cool.
We just get our answers right then. What's gonna happen with this? Oh, they're having the penguin bury the bodies. You know, like
Okay.
it's just quick, fast, and in a hurry, bro. We're getting answers, and I
Like
love
they
it.
wrap it up so we can move on to the next thing. So it's like you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It's like,
man.
all right, here's the problem.
Everything is its
Here's
own
another
story
problem.
within the story, right?
Yes,
It's like
yes,
it's almost like we have a villain of the week type of thing going on, but it's not that though.
right,
You know what I mean? But it
right.
feels like we
So
have it's like that villain of the week shit, and that's
it's
dope.
like a new problem. It's like, all right, new episode, new problem. How do we fix it?
So my question to you is: do you think that Sophia is going to count out Penguin for real? Like, do you think she is 100% believing the lie that he has portrayed up until this point?
Think she has her doubts. I
Okay.
don't think she's 100% bought in, but I think that she is seeing where he's coming from in some regard. Like I think she has kind of sleeping with one eye open, so to speak, when it comes to him.
Okay.
But it's more that she gets it, and the fact that he's opening up to her a little bit more, they're spending a little time together,
Yeah.
and now she's like, you know what, Penguin, you're right. I need to. She's finally come to grips with the family won't accept her, and it's not even her fault. It's kind of how that the mob and those kind of things operate. Like
Yeah.
they kind of put women second. They're kind of in that kind of mode, right? So she's like, I'm tired of being second fiddle. Like, I'm tired of y'all not listening to me. And the whole episode, when she was saying, I told you this would happen. I warned you. But y'all don't listen to me. I'm tired of y'all
Yeah.
not listening to me.
Yeah.
People made a point. It should be me. It should be me. I should be the one sitting on the throne. So I'm going to go take it. If nobody's going to listen to me and make me feel like I'm a welcome member of this family,
Bruh.
even though y'all keep supporting me and smiling in my face,
Cooking.
okay, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so I think in that regard, she's gonna rock with him, but she's not gonna completely trust him. Because why
And
would you? She still has
yeah,
her
that's a good point. That is a
guard
good
up. You
point.
know what I mean?
But I think he's playing the game really well, right? All the way
Oh,
down
he's like
to when
he's a
he's
vet right
arguing
now.
with Johnny Vitti, right? And he's like, I told you, bro, you don't listen to me, and he's going off. He's going off. He's
Exactly.
making sure he's yelling and going off. And then she walks in, and then they tell her that they don't. They basically just tell Sophia that they don't need her. And then as she walks out,
Exactly.
Penguin is right there waiting for her still. Like, bro,
Right.
he is just mad. Like, bruh, the the game that he is playing is insane. Like they are
And
not
he's
on the
on it.
same level. He's playing 3D
He's
chess, and
on it,
everybody
dog.
else is playing checkers for real. Like
Oh,
for real,
ooh,
for real.
ooh, ooh.
That
He is moving
man
the
caught like
board.
7 bodies in that episode too. By the way, just to say, he caught
Think about
like
it.
Penguin
Think
is
about it.
not a good guy, bro. Like he caught
Oh, oh,
7
oh, no.
bodies in that episode,
He,
bro. He okay. The first person
he's pushing double digits. If we count both episodes,
you said what?
I said if we count the movie and episode one and episode two, he's definitely double digits.
Oh yeah, he's for sure double
He's definitely double
digits.
digits. Bro.
I mean, in that trailer, in the not the trailer, but in the van that he was in, he killed like 5 dudes. That was all his boys, quote unquote. Like he killed all of them. He killed the driver. He killed the no, I think the other dude shot the driver. No, he killed the driver. He killed the driver. He killed the other 4 dudes that were in the van too. He got out of the van and then he killed one of the other guys that was on the other side. And then later on, he killed the dude in the basement. Like I'm like, bruh. And then he also inadvertently got Sophia's bodyguard killed. That was also his fault. He didn't necessarily kill the dude, but he got bruh killed. So that's already he has smacked 7 people in the duration of 1 episode, and in 2 episodes he killed other bruh at the beginning of the episode. So he really got 8 bodies in the show total already, bro. That's crazy. That's
He's cooking, man.
crazy, bro.
But he's doing what he got to do. He's doing what he got to
That's
do,
true.
man. He's not playing any games. He's like, y'all not gonna stop me. I got all these people on my head. I gotta tread lightly because he's still reeling because he shot Alberto. You know what I mean? Like this is all because he shot Alberto. So
Shot
he
Alberto and
shot the
then
next man up.
cut
He
bruh's
shot the next man
finger
up, dog.
off.
So
You
now it's
know,
power
like
back. It's crazy. So he's kind of have to. He's got to have his head on the swivel,
yeah.
and he's got to always watch his back. So, and it's because he created the situation because he was impulsive. He was impulsive. that other side, that darker side came out because Alberto laughed at him, called him a bitch. He's like, hey, okay. It's funny to you, huh? It's funny to you. I'll try to tell you something. I'll try to give you
He was trying
a
to
little
give him
pick me up.
game for real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you a little pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be remembered in this game, right? You want to be that guy that everyone looks up to. And Alberto totally missed the entire point and laughed at Penguin. Penguin, oh, you think it's shit funny, bro? Okay,
You think this
put
shit's a
6 of you real
game?
quick. Put 6 in them real quick, man.
Put 6 of them and then cracked up laughing afterwards. Like, bro is psychotic, my nigga. Bro is out of his freaking mind, bro. And then he smacked
Oh,
bruh in the basement. He literally like guts bruh, stares at him in his face, wipes the knife off, and says, "We all gotta do what we gotta do." Like, and just walks out. Like, bro, you're not even
no.
talking to
Look,
anyone. Bruh's
what if he
dead.
just made a business decision before
like,
blood? He's like, look, man,
like, bruh's dead. You're
look,
talking to a
I'm trying to
corpse.
help you out. I'm trying to help you out. Hey, say Vivi. It ain't gonna make sense now. You know what? Let's just not even deal with it. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's just
Ended that
crazy,
man.
bro. That's just crazy. Um,
Oh man, he's
Oh,
quick on his feet.
and then detective, bro. I guess that's kind of like
Oh,
the last thing
oh,
that we can talk
bro,
about, right?
that man got answers. He did his job.
I
He
I
did his
feel
job.
like he's gonna be the downfall of the Penguin.
Oh yeah, he
You know
almost
what I'm
was.
saying?
He
Yeah,
almost
I
was.
mean,
He almost
he
got
almost
out of it.
literally he was about to be bad.
Everything was there. He just took the man out of play. He took the chess piece off the board. There you go.
Quick,
Rook take pawn.
quick, bro. Like, bro, like
Rook
good,
take pawn, man. He did it.
like
He did it.
that shit was insane. But I think we'll see him more, especially when this new drug comes into town and stuff. I feel like he might,
Mm-hmm.
get hooked to that because he's already a drop head, and so I feel like there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff that can go on there. Um,
I agree.
uh, the therapist. I don't think he's anybody, but it definitely
Hmm.
seems like they could be setting him up to be someone.
I agree.
Because he
I
was
agree.
like
I
doing
agree.
some
Because
weird hypno
that
shit.
scene
Like,
was a
I don't
pretty
know.
powerful scene. It was a
Yeah.
powerful scene, and I know it was meant to kind of focus on Sophia, but still, I think he will play. I don't know how significant a role, but I think he will play a role. I think he might have. He has a little bit more in the game other than just being a therapist. I think I think I'll be okay to say that.
and and it's like even the dream she had mixed with like the stuff that was going on. It felt real.
Hmm.
It's real scarecrowy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, screwy, trippy, right?
Like
So,
it felt real like scarecrowish. I don't know, man. It just felt
mhm,
like some
mhm.
toxin. Some I don't know, man. Like because it made me her dream made me think of Spider Man, Far From Home, right?
Mhm.
And when he's like trapped in those hallucinations by
Oh yeah,
God
Bob
damn it,
Mysterio.
Mysterio, right? Like
Yeah.
it gave me that same type of vibe, and it was just like I was like, interesting, And then when she's like getting straight up hypnotized by bro, in the like, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, bro, what's happening
Yeah.
here? Like all that shit was just very interesting. Do you
And that's fair.
think
That's a good point.
that
That's a good point.
drug might have anything to do with anything that's going
With
on?
the new, you know what? You
You
know
know,
what?
because like
That's
scarecrow
that's
drugs
fair.
scare
Yeah.
toxins and
It
I
would be
mean
a little and see and when you were going down that route, I was thinking of the whole Dark Knight series,
mm,
um how they handled Scarecrow
yeah,
there. And he kind of he got they got all that stuff and the water supply and all that good jazz. And so
mm,
it would be an interesting thing if this new drug is laced with some of the toxin, that
yeah,
fear toxin, and it could be our introduction into Jeremiah Crank. So I like that idea. I like that idea because we haven't seen this new drug yet, right?
yeah.
We
Like
just
what
know
could
that
the
it's out
drug
there.
really?
They're about to
What are the?
move. You know what I'm saying? Shipments on the way. So that would be very interesting to see if that is indeed our introduction to Scarecrow.
What is the drug called in help me out here, in Arrow?
Stardust.
Is it Stardust?
Yeah, they're
Vertigo?
moving Stardust
Is it
and
Vertigo?
Vertigo. Yeah,
Stardust.
Vertigo and
Okay,
then
okay.
Stardust.
Okay, I think we could even see one of those things come up. You know what I mean? And Vertigo, low
Mhm.
key, is kind of laced with the fear toxin from Scarecrow, sort of like the
Mhm.
way that they kind of, like the way that they tried to make it appear to be.
Right,
I would
right.
love that, man. I would love that. I would love that. And we got a little bit of
It would open the world of Gotham a little bit more,
mm-hmm.
and that seems to be the goal here because we're getting. It's not
Definitely the
like
goal.
Gotham. Gotham itself is a character in the show. If you really break it
Oh
down,
yeah.
right? Like we're in it, but Gotham itself is also a character in the show. We're getting the people that we're following, but the city itself is also part of this show. It's not just like, oh, we're here. It's like, no, 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 no. There are things happening in Gotham that are affecting what's happening right now.
Everyone, everyone, everywhere, every way.
Exactly. Exactly. So the city
Yeah.
itself is also a character here, which I absolutely freaking love.
Yeah, they did a really good job on capitalizing on that fact because it was something that you could feel in the movie of the Batman, and that's how this feels as
Mhm.
well. It feels like you can feel the city living and breathing from one moment to the next, and you can especially feel that when Penguin gets kidnapped by Maroni's wife. It's like, oh yeah, there's still other shit going on, and they're still here, bruh.
Yeah.
Like everyone is still
Yeah.
around and they was just really about to stab bruh the way he later stabs they boy.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? The way
Yeah.
and then he does to they boy what they was about to do to him. It's like, bruh, oh my goodness. Like there's so much going
And
on
in
in the
doing
city.
so, they further the beef with the opposite family. So now the Falcons obviously know there's somebody on the inside the man, hence the episode title.
Facts.
They figured out there's somebody in the house is feeding information to the other family. So now we know for sure that it's a war between families. But we
Mm-hmm.
got to figure out who's feeding this war. And Penguin just threw them off the scent real quick. He bought himself a little bit more time. He bought another pocket of peace.
Another pocket of peace for real. Penguin's pocket of peace. You feel me? For real. And I mean, I love that. I love that, man. What I'm hoping for the next episode though is that we see Vic's side of things now. Because we saw the
Yeah,
Penguin side of things. We've now seen Sophia's side of things. Now let's get a little bit of Vic's side of things. Let's see what's going on. He got that phone call while he was at the Penguins, partying. He got that phone call from like
right,
Gale or
right.
or or Gloria or something like that. I want to know who that is. What's going on there? Because he
Mhm.
definitely told the Penguin that he didn't have anybody because his place crashed. So it's like, is that his mom? Is that his love interest? Is it
Mhm.
who could that person possibly be?
Right. In the trailers, we kind of see him kissing the chick. So is it a flashback? Is it
Oh,
is it
okay,
is
okay.
that who texted him? So we got some things to look forward to. Got some things that we got coming. So I would be interested to see Vic's side of things because we've kind of got bits and pieces of him. Kind of got a small look into his psyche. You could
Yeah.
tell that he has a little bit of um get up in him. And then we also learned that that man can run fast as hell.
That boy got swifty.
Man, I tried to,
Bruh put the burners on, man. I was
uh,
not
he
prepared.
hit them jets so quick, man. I was like, oh, they're gonna
Bruh.
get my boy. He did nope.
I thought it was
Boom.
I thought he was done for. I was like,
Oh,
damn. They about to
but it was
catch
through.
him. And bruh
He-
went into
yeah.
third, bruh shifted gears legit. Like
Because more people came out the house. More
hella
people
people
came out
came
the
out the
house.
house.
I said, damn, they got my boy. He was gone with the jewels. I said,
Man,
oh
I was about
man.
to say he held on to them jewels and he started moving, bro. He started putting
Oh
the
man.
pedal to the
The
metal,
jets.
bro. Oh man. Oh, but yeah, yo,
Oh,
that was a dope. That was a W
hey,
episode of the Penguin. I can't wait for next week's episode
my boy had perfect form too, man.
for real. Oh shit, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
this show is a heater. Episode 3, can't wait. We need it. We need a Vic episode.
Yep, and now we got these, and now these episodes are going to be releasing every Sunday, not every Thursday. So just make sure you guys know
So
that
weird.
Sundays
So
at
weird.
I don't know whatever it's 6 p.m. PST. So just put that in your just
Right.
translate that for whatever you at to know what time it's
Yeah.
going to be releasing for you. We'll be live here on the channel, so you'll know that we here. Make sure you got them post notifications on and everything for Penguin and Agatha because we will be checking out all of it. Okay, okay, all right. And then before we move into our next thing, I'm just gonna play this real quick ad for y'all while I go and fill up my water, and then we'll be right back after these messages, yo.
Yeah.
What is up, Super Fam?
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we
I'll
discuss
be right back.
all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
We started Marvel Bros back in 2019 because we have a love for not only Marvel movies and comics, but because we wanted to have a place where people could stay up to date with all pop culture news.
Here, you will have access to all of our content, whether it be trailer reaction. You look like He-Man.
Oh!
And most importantly, controllable.
Go!
Character breakdowns. Welcome to Marvel Bros Breakdown.
Welcome to Marvel Bros Breakdown, where we dive deeper into characters and theorize about the latest films.
Pop culture news updates. On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update,
Or movie reviews.
we love to have open discussions here on the channel, so feel free to join us when we go live.
Battle Cove, I like that Kang's motives are understandable in the same way Thanos' motives were. That's exactly what we're
That was
saying
pretty
as
awesome.
well.
Or jump in the comment section of a trailer reaction or breakdowns so we can theorize, converse, and nerd out.
Follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with the latest news, rumors, content, and more.
You can also join our Discord where we are constantly having conversations pertaining to Marvel, DC, Star Wars, anime, and everything pop culture.
All of our past pop culture news updates are available wherever you listen to podcasts at.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the super fan.
To get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As,
Alrighty,
and those
we
sacred
are
waters.
back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it hip hop popping and slopping.
All right. Next up on the list is we're talking about Lanterns casting news. So if you guys have been seeing recently, I believe Hollywood Reporter and Deadline both put out articles about who the DCU is looking at to have as their John Stewart Green Lantern. But before we jump into that, let's talk about who they have already cast as one of their, well, at least let's talk about the other Green Lanterns that are already cast. Because the thing about the DCU is, let's preface this by saying the way the DCU is being set up is that everything has been going on for a while already. Superheroes have existed for a minute, of all kinds. Like, all types of heroes have existed for a while now. It's not like they're just emerging in the DCU. They have already emerged. The theory that me and BZ have kind of been going with is, like, basically since like the 30s, like when Superman comics started, that's kind of where probably superheroes emerged in the DCU. That sounds like a very James Gunn thing to do as well. So it just seems like that's probably what's going to be going on there. So with that, we already have two established Green Lanterns within the DC universe, and that is Guy Gardner and Hal Jordan. So we know the most about Guy Gardner's Green Lantern in the DCU currently because we know he'll be in Superman. That's next year, right? Yeah, that's next year. It's crazy.
Yeah, 2025, July 25. Yeah.
That's insane. So
Yeah,
he'll be in
October.
Superman
October.
next year. So we know we're gonna have a lot about him and his Green Lantern. We're probably gonna see some stuff going on there. But we know we also have Hal Jordan's Green Lantern. that will be starring in the Lantern show that is going to be made by HBO and airing on Max. And I believe, what is his name? I just was looking up. Kyle Chandler is who they cast as being Hal Jordan in this Lanterns show that's going to be airing. Now, to give you a little bit of background on what's going on within the Lanterns show, Lanterns will be a DCU HBO show that airs on Max. That is going to be a crime mystery thriller show where we will follow Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart trying to discover what this murder mystery is really going on, and then whatever they find out as to be the answer will change the DCU for years to come. I think that's kind of been basically the tagline for the Lanterns series. So that is everything that we know so far, I think, about Lanterns, about DCU so far. And now, today, well, within this last week, they have announced that who they are kind of looking at to be cast in this role of Jon Stewart. I think we have some honorable mentions that we can start with first, and that is in Damson Idris and Kelvin Harrison Jr., correct? Like, those are names that were kind of getting floated around, but now those aren't names that are necessarily in that bubble in the same way, right?
Right, they're on the outside looking in. You're right.
Yeah, they're on the outside looking in
now.
Not
in the club.
Okay, so who are the two names now that we have on deck for the possibilities of being in the Lanterns role for Jon Stewart?
So we got I think the one that most people will probably gravitate towards the most, and I think he might be the top name anyway, is Aaron Pierce.
Okay.
Now, this brother, I mean, if you look at him, and if you watch the Justice League United animated series, you can kind of see this one being a match, honestly. You know, because he already got the green eyes to go with the green eyes that Jon Stewart had. Anyway, the man got he naturally got green eyes. So you wouldn't even have to do anything there in regard. You know, he already wears like a really short haircut. So, I mean, again, if you wanted to rock the fade that Jon Stewart normally, wears, cool. If you wanted to get from the bald head that hits from the animated show,
the bald
you
head.
can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But like it's almost, as far as look wise, you can almost pull it off with relative ease. Yeah. And he's he's a really smooth dude in the things that he's in. And so I think majority of the audience would probably know who he is, or at least they've seen him somewhere in some capacity. They may not be able to name where they saw him, but they've seen that man's face before. Right? You've seen him on TV, you've seen him somewhere. You saw like a movie advertisement or something. He was there. But they'd probably be a little bit more recognizable just off of just looks alone than our next guy, who I think his name's Stephon James. Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he might be a little less recognizable. But again, if we're going like just off of, we got sticklers for accuracy, and Jon Stewart's a little the darker hue. Yeah, so Stephon James is a little bit closer to that, than Pierce is. So honestly, man, I think both. I don't think you could go wrong with either choice here. I think Stephon James would have to bulk up a little bit. Pierce maybe a little bit too, but just if we're going off of how Jon Stewart looks in every medium, honestly. Yeah. He's a pretty jacked guy.
Yeah,
so,
facts. He has the superhero
put these guys on Henry Cavill workouts, man.
Facts. You got to.
Get David Cornsweat's trainer real quick. You know what I mean?
For real. Just don't put them in no bulky suits. But man, these are some W. I guess they're not castings necessarily. They're speculations.
No, but potentials.
There you go. These are good potentials, I think, for this role of Lantern, and I'm not gonna. I can only say that off of look alone. I don't think I've actually seen either
Right.
of these actors in anything before, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've ever seen them act. I don't think I've ever heard of either of them. I don't think I've heard of Stefan James or Aaron. What is his name? Aaron Pierre. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of either of them. Aaron Pierre is about to be in Mufasa. He was in Old.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid. I didn't know that. Okay, I've seen those. I've seen some of that, but don't know who he was in those. He was also in something called Brother, as well as Rebel Ridge. That Rebel Ridge released this year. I'm not sure what any of those
Yeah.
things are.
Yeah, I think that was I think it was a Netflix joint, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that was a Netflix movie.
I'll have to look. I'll have to check out some of his movies and see what's going on there. And then Stefan James was in Race in 2016. He was in 21 Bridges, Beacon 23, Homecoming, Surface, Babes, Free Ray Shine. I haven't heard of any of those movies. I don't think I've heard of any of those movies except 21 Bridges, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think the number one thing here about both of these actors is in comparison to Kyle Chandler, they're on the younger side of things, and they want a younger actor for Jon Stewart because we got an older grizzled veteran in Hal Jordan, which Kyle Chandler is that himself. Like the guy's been on TV forever, right? Forever.
Yeah.
It was like my parents know who Kyle Chandler is, right? So
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's been around, and it works because he's a TV guy. Most of his work is TV. He's television.
Okay.
This is a TV show. So like it's almost like
he's like the Josh Brolin of television type shit. Like
TV, yeah.
Okay.
He's like
I feel that.
Right? Yeah, so it works. It's like, okay, well, that makes complete sense. It makes complete sense when you look at it in that regard. And so you got in just by comparison, these two guys, I think both of the actors, Aaron and Stefan, are 30 years, both of them 30 years old.
Yeah.
So relatively young as far as.
And then Kyle is literally about to be 60. So
see,
that's crazy. Yeah, they're going.
It works, and then it furthers the thought that we're actually going to be making way for Jon Stewart and the rest of the Lanterns versus Hal Jordan and the rest of the Lanterns. Like Jordan's going to be that guy, but he's already been that guy as we get to him.
Yeah,
he's a grizzled vet. He's the mentor of Jon Stewart.
What
right?
is
So
up?
we're getting Stewart on come up.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting Stewart on come up, and with him being older, we're probably going to get the parallax storyline where Hal basically turns heel, and he's the bad guy.
And that's something that I kind of want to talk about too, right?
Yeah.
Is the fact that we are going to be having a OG Hal Jordan and a YG, Jon Stewart, and a lot of people are I've seen a lot of people basically complaining more so about having Hal Jordan be so old and kind of missing out on all of those good stories that Hal was a part of. And I'll say a little bit of my rebuttal to that is because I feel that way too, but something that gives me hope is the fact that we have already been told that these stories are being told across eras. These stories are not going to be told in a linear fashion. So where we start with the DCU is not the starting point of the DCU. So we can still get prime Hal Jordan movies. We can still get prime Guy Gardner. We can still get all of these different movies or all these different characters and see them in their prime. And it'll just be at that time period instead of in the future, and I'm down for that. Like, I would love a period piece Green Lantern style Wonder Woman movie. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be crazy.
Absolutely.
Like, that shit would be insane.
To that point, and I think we discussed it before, when we're looking at the DCU, you should really think more on the lines of Lucasfilm Star Wars. Now, it's not all linear. Like, you have some things that take place 200 years before this time, or 50 years before this time, and that's what we're doing with the DCU. So to your very point, we can still get a prime Hal Jordan, a younger, a younger Hal
Uh-huh.
Jordan in his heyday, busting bad guys up. You know what I mean? Just for this
For real.
particular show, and even within this show, it will expand eras, which was the original idea. They were going to start with like the 40s and go to the 50s and the 60s into present day. That was the original idea for the Lanterns show.
Yeah.
It's changed up a bit, obviously, but who's to say we still don't get that aspect of it, right? We just have our characters that we know for sure that we're getting. We already got Guy Gardner, now we got Hal, and we're looking at John. Those are the three big ones anyway.
Yeah,
And
that's very
honestly
true.
speaking, if you ask the general public about about Green Lanterns, you're probably going to get a lot more John Stewart fans than Hal
Yeah.
Jordan fans, simply because the era in which most of the people watching now grew up with the cartoon, the animated series, John Stewart was the Green Lantern during
My
those
guy said
animated
John
runs.
Legend. Ordinary people.
There's a lot going on there. A lot going on. But
But
like
yeah,
John
yeah,
Stewart
yeah.
was the Lantern, but he was Green Lantern
Facts.
for those for
For
animated
a lot
and
of people, yeah.
JLU, for everyone, right? So a lot of people nowadays they know John Stewart as the Green Lantern, like they know
I
of
will
Hal
never
Jordan.
forget when I was like, when I was growing up, I was around people that would be like, yo, when did they turn Green Lantern white? And I would be like, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, bro, what do you
But that's the
mean?
thing, right? That's how common it is. They don't
Hmm.
know that Hal Jordan was the Green Lantern. He was
Yeah.
OG. They don't know Hal is OG, right? And they don't
Yeah.
know Sinestro was Hal's OG. So
That's true.
there's a lot. Like I get it. Yeah. A lot of history is kind of being missed out on right now. But again, who's to say that we won't get back to that? But for right now, probably the most well known one for the general population is John Stewart. So that's why they got a John Stewart that's in the younger days, so we can follow him along more so than follow
Yeah.
Hal.
That's true. All I can say is I'm tired of seeing Sinestro go to the dark side. Like I feel like that's what every movie, every animated
Yeah,
live action movie is always doing. We're always just seeing
yeah,
Sinestro go to the dark side, and that's like the premise of the movie in some other way. It's like, bro, let's
right.
get so past that, please.
Yeah, let's just have him already
It's
there.
just
He's
basically
already
the
Yellow
origin
Lantern.
story over again, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
enough
just
of
what it
origin. We
is.
don't need to see that. We don't need to
And
see
it's
that.
like,
He's the
bro,
bad guy. Just leave him at Yellow Lantern.
let's know that
He's
they're already
beautiful one of us, and now
existing.
he's not. The end.
Yes,
Keep it
bro,
going.
and that's kind of what I'm
Keep it going.
hoping from this. Is like I'm kind of hoping that, I mean, I think the John Stewart Green Lantern movie, Darkest Night or Brightest Day, something like
Yeah,
that. It's one of
yeah.
those. I think that movie kind of did that type of thing where it already had Sinestro as a bad guy, right? Or did he? Or
hmm
was he?
hmm
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
See,
already back. He was already back. He was already
that's what we
back.
need right there.
Yeah, and it just makes the most sense with Hal Jordan being where he is age wise. Like we've already passed the part where Sinestro turned bad. Like we're way past that. We're way past that, right? Like he's fully
Exactly.
established evil now, right? And we got Hal that's on his way there. So I think we can safely say we're not going to get a Sinestro origin in this.
Like,
Sinestro's going to
please.
already be yellow with his own army of lanterns on the yellow side of things. Like he himself is going to be old. Hal Jordan old. Sinestro old. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think it's safe to
Everybody
say we don't
old.
have to worry. You know what I'm saying? We're on Hal. We're on John now. So John's going to be the guy eventually. I think at the start we're going to be with Hal, but by the end of the series, it's going to be fully on John.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm with that, bro. I mean, I'm with that. It's gonna be a new
absolutely.
Justice League, and that's something that's gonna be dope, right? It's gonna be a new Justice League, but it's also not gonna be a new Justice League at the same time.
Exactly.
We didn't. When's the last time we saw Green Lantern? Is my thing, right? Like it's as if, it's not as if we're we've had so many iterations of them or anything like
That's
that,
true.
right? Like
That's true.
we are at this point where the Green Lantern movie that we had is literally just made fun of heavily amongst everyone, even the person that played the Green Lantern,
Even the person
probably
that
so
was
much
doing
so that no one wants to be Green Lantern. No other
that's
actor will
part of it.
probably want to be a Green
That's part
Lantern.
of why Garland turned it down.
See, and so it's like, let's
part of
like,
our-
why not just bring in like a completely different take on everything, right? Because it's like, hey,
Exactly.
like
And
we
that's the
gotta
point,
flip
right? That's the
everything
point.
on its head.
And as a creator, and even just like anything, when you're stepping into something new, whether it be like whether you're a coach or anything, you want to do your thing, right? You don't want to do what the last guy did, because
Oh,
all you're gonna
truth.
be hearing is how it's compared to the last guy. So let's start fresh. Let's start new. We got a younger Superman. We got Superman is already in superheroing. Heroes exist. We're in a fantastical world. This is just normal. This is
Because
just
this is a
normal.
year
We're just
two
out here with the
Superman,
heroes.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
This is like
Yeah,
a year two. Like this is
out
like
here.
the Batman, but Superman,
The
basically.
Batman,
Yeah.
how he was kind of already operating. He was still fresh, but everybody knew
Okay,
he
I
was
just
out
wanted to
there.
make sure. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's where we are. Like,
And
it's still
just think
kind
of,
of
oh
fresh.
my god, think about that. Think about a world
Yeah,
where Superman grew up with other superheroes already
other
existing. Like
superheroes
think about
already in there.
Clark Kent watching other superheroes and wanting to be like them. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's beautiful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's beautiful. That could
And
be a really beautiful story, bro.
that's what we're looking at here. That's
That
what we're
could be.
looking at here. Not with just Clark, with all these other guys,
Yeah,
with all
that's
these heroes
true.
that will
Oh
pop up.
shit.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh
Like,
my god,
think
yeah.
about it. John Stewart. John Stewart. Let's start with him. Right?
Oh
He's on Earth.
yeah.
You
Oh
know, what if
shit,
we start with him and became
yeah.
a Green Lantern? What if he's not already a Green Lantern when we see him?
Damn.
We
I
could
didn't even
we could
think about
easily
that.
start the story at when he's becoming Green Lantern.
That would be
How he
dope.
becomes Green Lantern. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be
He's
that would be
already in
dope.
this world too. You know what I mean? So
Damn.
there's a lot of little stories within the stories that you can play with by giving yourself this kind of this kind of sandbox. And so I think people should kind of sit back, and I'm not gonna tell them how to think, but like just what to look at, just what to look
Yeah.
for. There's something to look forward to. The stories that you can get from these other characters, and who wouldn't want to see a John Stewart story? You know, you kind of understand it, but like to see it on the screen. You know, the last
Yeah.
John Stewart thing we got really screen wise was on the Arrow show, and they really played that shit to the left.
Oh
Pissed
yeah.
me off how they did that one. Diggle turned it all the way down. You know what I mean? It was like, come on. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I forgot
this could
about that
be
shit. Yeah, that
this
was
got a lot of
wild.
potential. Yeah, it pissed me off. Pissed me off. Like, it pissed me off. Like they let it, they teased it, and then they didn't come back to it for like 3 years. And they came back to it, and he was like, I don't want it. Like, what? What are we doing? So, you know, with here,
Diggle would have been a
you
badass
know, we're just
Green
gonna go
Lantern.
straight
I ain't
in.
gonna lie.
Oh my god, man, right? Come
Yeah. That would
on.
have been lit.
So I think here they're not gonna play around with it. They're gonna go straight into it. They're gonna give it to us all the way. And I think, man, I just hope that it's handled with care. You know, being the nerd that he is, I think it's safe to say he will put some care into it. There will be accuracy in it. I think it's just I think we're in for something cool with John Stewart coming to the big screen.
Yeah, bro. I agree, man. I agree. I definitely agree. Let's jump into chat and see what they're saying about Green Lantern. I think someone earlier said
Cool.
something about Green Lantern. Where was it? Okay, yeah.
See some
Tristan had
fancy
said
pictures, man.
earlier, I can't wait to find out who our John Stewart is for Green Lantern. My guy Lewis Berry, Mr. First, yo. Okay, shout out to Lewis, man.
Yo.
I swear, Lewis comments on almost every single YouTube post first
That's what's
on like
up.
almost every single one. He's always saying first, yo. So Lewis, yo,
Shout out
you're
to Lewis.
Mr. First
Shout out
out
to
here,
Lewis.
yo. I was just talking about you with Remy, yo. We were literally just talking about you today. She was like, yo, he's commenting first on everything. Let me give you some Marvel bucks, bro, because you be in this thing. At Lewis Berry.
Yeah, shout out Lewis. That's love. That's love right there.
Let's add some bucks, guy. Add bucks. But I definitely appreciate you, G. Definitely keep up with the vibes, bro. I appreciate you for real. My man said, I wanted John David Washington as John Stewart and hope to get trailers for What If Season 3, Superman, First Steps, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and Jurassic World Rebirth trailers this
Hey
month.
man, be coming with a whole list
Bruh,
of
here
trailers. Man. He be having a whole list of trailers, dog.
Bro,
Shout
I
out to
feel
Will, man.
it. Okay, so
Shout out to Will.
let's go through these and let's see. Okay, let's do this. All right, we'll do over or under a 50% chance of getting the trailer, and we'll go trailer by trailer. All right.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so under over 50% for What If season 3.
What if season 3? Where are we? We are in October. About to be in October tomorrow. What if? I would say
A What If trailer in October.
over
Are we gonna
under.
get that?
Over under.
Yeah, over under 50.
Tough. That's tough. I'll say under, but if there was going to be a trailer for anything, it would probably be What If season 3. I just don't think the percentage is high enough for me to go over 50. But I
feel
think
that.
if there was of this list here, what we would get this year, it would be What If season 3.
Okay,
But I
okay.
still say under 50.
Okay, so check this out. I feel like for What If over under, I feel like it's a under. Well, are we going this month or this year? Like the month of October or for the rest of this
The month
year?
of
'Cause he
October.
said,
If we go to
he
month of
said
October,
trailers this month. Like that's what he.
this
That's what
month,
his.
all right, so
That's
if
what he
it's
said
for the month of
specifically.
October, under. If it's if we're going for
Yeah,
the year,
if we're
I'll
going
probably
for the
go
month
over.
of. Okay, I agree with that. Month of October,
Yeah, if we're going
under,
for the year,
but
I'll
for the
say over.
year,
But for the month of
over.
October, nah,
I feel like
because
we'll get that in November because it might be a December
agree.
release again. And
We could do a December release, exactly.
just got Thunderbolts, and we didn't even think we were gonna get that during the release of Agatha,
that popped
right?
up out of
So
nowhere.
we
That
just
popped up out
got
of
that.
nowhere.
So they, I don't know. I don't think I think it's an under for this month, but it's an over for sure for this year, like over 50% for sure.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Simply because for this month,
Mhm.
with how they're running Agatha,
Exactly.
with the episode 8 and 9, how that's kind of scheduled right around Halloween, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I will say that if they were going to drop the trailer in October, it would probably be this first week because of what we were just saying about the fact that the end of the month is going to be heavy on Agatha. So if they were to drop it, they would probably drop it around right now. But I don't think there's a reason to drop it because we're in October and it is the spooky season. So I feel like they're going to go all in. You know what I mean? They're going all in with the spooky vibes for Agatha. That's probably why they dropped Thunderbolts first. So they could go all in with Agatha for the rest of October. Yeah, Okay, Superman. We'll just go for the year because I don't think that's gonna happen in the month.
It's not happening. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'll say under for month and year.
Definitely under for Superman. I believe we'll get a Superman Super Bowl teaser.
Yes, I think that is what we have agreed on, right? We're getting Super Bowl Superman. Like that's it.
2025 is gonna be all Superman. 2024 we ain't getting shit.
The most we might see is James Gunn drop a freaking another picture of the suit. You know what I mean? Of just the S on the chest, but it's actually the suit though. You know what I mean? Like, or it's gonna be like him ripping the shirt open and then revealing the S. I could see getting like a poster or something. You know what I mean? That would be hard. You know what I'm saying?
That would be hard. I'd rock with it.
And I think the same goes for the First Steps. I'll take that same stance that you just said with Superman for the First Steps. Don't think that we're gonna get that anytime soon. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I will actually go over 50% on this one.
I agree.
I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
I think it's very
Take it over.
possible to get that in October, especially because we have the Penguin going on right now. And, the same way that Agatha's going on and then they dropped that Thunderbolts trailer, I feel like, we could see the Penguin going on and then them drop that A Knights of the Seven Kingdoms trailer. Because it's HBO. It's all Max, you know what I mean? So they want to get that. They want to capitalize on all that shit too. So I could definitely see that. But I could also see this something that they try to hold until the Super Bowl because people freaking love Game of Thrones and it is big enough to have a Super Bowl trailer. But I don't think
It
they'll want
is.
to
You're
wait
right.
that long. That's my
I
thing.
think
Is
I
I
get that.
just like
I can see that in
WB is
October.
hungry. You know what I mean? WB is freaking
Yeah,
hungry for
like
publicity, bro.
WB, they don't make great decisions. And so if they got something they feel is a heater, they're gonna let that thing fly.
Yo,
They're gonna let it fly.
that is so true. If they think they got a banger on their hands, they're gonna say that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
They're like, hey yo, we got a banger. Watch this. They're gonna let it fly, bro. They're the type to drop a trailer at freaking midnight.
Bro, I mean they dropped the trailer for the Dune series, and I didn't even know. Like it just
Yeah,
played
they threw it out
before
there.
the
Threw it out
Penguin
there.
one. I think it just played before the Penguin, and I was like, "What the hell? When did this come out?"
Yeah,
I was like,
threw it
"I
out
didn't
there.
even know this had come
Threw it out
out,"
there.
and that shit looks super good. That looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
they dropped it and walked away.
Like literally, I didn't even hear anything about it at all. I was so
They're like,
surprised.
hey yo, by the way, November for this. See you then.
Yeah,
That was
like
it.
what?
That was it. Yeah,
And
nothing.
with that being said, that might be a reason why they don't drop A Night of the Seven Kingdoms because they might want to focus on that show. But who knows?
We're doing.
Yeah, you know, they might want to focus on Dune a little bit and then be like, okay, and then actually save that for next year at the Super Bowl, like we were kind of saying before.
They could. They really could. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they can hold it that long.
If they
It's
were
a couple months, but
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know
If
they
they
don't
had
have
a
the
good
patience.
team, you know, if they had a good team, they would. You know what I'm
if they had a
saying?
better team in place, man, I probably would. I was like, all right, we probably
If,
Super Bowl.
if me and you was working there,
Oh yeah, if you get that shit ain't dropped to the Super Bowl.
that shit ain't dropping.
It'd be that shit dropped right before the game started.
Bro, they got so much other stuff to drop. Okay, over under Jurassic World Rebirth.
I think that one is a little bit tougher because honestly, that one is big enough for a Super Bowl spot too.
Yeah.
Especially
because they got, I was about to say, bro, they got a cast. They got my guy Mahershala. Like you know what I'm saying? That's definitely Super Bowl.
It could definitely be a Super Bowl trailer, and they could do something as little as just like show some dinosaurs, or something,
but
throw the emblem.
I could feel that being November though. Because it's definitely like that family vibe, you know, the family movie vibe as well.
Thanksgiving trailer.
You know, a Thanksgiving trailer for the Thanksgiving game, because that's something that we're not thinking about, right? Is we got that Thanksgiving game.
You know, it's another one that people miss a lot.
The
Christmas trailer.
That's true.
During football game.
Oh shit,
games,
that's right. That's right.
That too.
Oh, we do have basketball about to start. Oh yeah, bro, they're definitely about to. Oh yeah, we might actually get a couple more trailers than we think now that I'm thinking about it.
Nobody utilizes the NBA trailers more than Marvel because NBA runs on ESPN a lot. Disney owns ESPN. They really utilize the ESPN and ABC.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. They really do.
So some of these trailers, you know, now to go back and revisit, Louis.
You might actually be eating, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might be eating with that one.
I forgot about the NBA. The NBA cranks up in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, I definitely forgot about it too. So
yeah, Louis, you might be on to something, bro.
Damn, bro.
You might
actually be cooking. I'm gonna save this message.
I have a little jackpot in your hands there, bro.
I'm gonna save that message, bro. If you come through being right, G, I'm gonna be like, this man, bro. What? Brett said, out of the two, I want Stephon James. Okay, yeah, Stephon James is kind of my pick as well. But. Again, just off a look, right? Like off a look, they both look dope. But Stephon James, I think he would be just a little bit. I think they both look it in a weird way. So it's like it's actually kind of hard to make a decision.
They both have
they have. Yes, exactly. They have the look for sure. It's like he's clearly casting. I think the casting team for this stuff is very smart. I'm not gonna lie. Like Kyle looks like Hal Jordan, bro. Like he looks like Hal Jordan, and it's kind of creepy. Like it's kind of creepy how much he looks like that man, bro. Like Kyle Chandler looks like Hal Jordan, bro. Like it's kind of wild. I mean, look at if you look at the
He's spot
thumbnail,
on, actually.
he fits that shit perfectly. Like that is Kyle.
Yeah, he's kind of
That
spot
like
on.
he's
I'm
hitting
spot
it,
on.
bro. Like he's spot on. So I'm like, damn, bro. And then you see, and then you just look at the casting for a lot of other people, and you're like, nah, they're kind of going crazy with the casting at the very least. Look alone, they're going crazy with the castings. Like they are handling.
Casting team is on
The
it right
casting
now.
team is on that shit.
They're on it
bro.
right now. Somebody over there is doing their job.
Somebody over there is doing they damn job.
at the
They need a
casting team
raise.
doing their job. Oh, shout out Misfit Minion in the audience. Hey, he's backstage.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I was trying to see if he was trying to come on stage. He was like, nah.
He said, nah. Shout out the boy for being here, though. Shout out to you, man.
Big shout out, my guy.
This man being a Discord wild.
Yeah, he definitely does, yo. He definitely does, yo. Bro, I mean, look at this man's pick, bro. Like it's a buffed out minion, bro. He got a Boda Mayo minion, bro. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know how that's possible.
Only fans, baby. Only fans.
Yo, my guy Water Ninja said, I saw a fan cast with John Boyega as Jon Stewart, and I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Hate it. I'll tell you this.
Oh, Louis said Boyega is a better fit for Cyborg. I feel that. I agree with that.
That's a good one. Now, I'll share this. Now, this was before Gunn was hired.
Okay.
But they did consider Boyega for Jon Stewart. But this is before Gunn, before they hired him. Back when they were still trying to work the Snyderverse back into things.
Mm-hmm.
Boyega was one of the names that they were. It was Boyega, John David Washington, and Wayne T. Carr, who Snyder originally casted. So there was between those three who was going to be Snyder's Green Lantern.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good to know
Boyega
that his name is somewhere there in DC still, because that usually means that he might really pop up somewhere else. Let's hope for Cyborg.
And we've seen that. We've seen that. With your name pop up for one character, and you don't, just because you don't be that character doesn't mean you won't be another character.
I think John Boyega could eat Cyborg. Like,
as a Cyborg? Yeah.
Crazy as Cyborg. Like, that actually sounds insane.
Big Stone? Yeah. I can see it.
I can hella see that, bro. Like, he could do that.
That's a good one. So, who knows? I haven't heard anything specific about Cyborg yet. So, they're not focused on Cyborg yet. But that don't mean they're not already looking. You know what I'm saying? So, if I hear something, hey, I'll drop it. But I do like that.
Louis said it's rumored that What If Season 3 is coming out at the latest November. I didn't hear that, man. I don't know, G.
I heard one of the animated projects would drop before the end of the year. And,
okay.
Between zombies or What If. Now, if I had to choose, I would think it would be What If, because zombies feels more like a Halloween thing, and they kind of missed that.
Definitely not. Yeah. Ain't no way. Right? Could you imagine if they dropped Marvel Zombies at the same time as Agatha is happening, bro?
That'd be nuts.
That would be nutty, bro. That would be nutty, bro.
I think hold off on zombies because they can do other things with that marketing wise. But if I had to choose which animated project would drop this year, it would be What If Season 3. I mean, we saw how they ran it last year. They had a daily release, right?
Yeah.
So it can be done.
Could definitely
be done. And it could be a small layover between Agatha and then What If Season 3, and they're running around Thanksgiving or something like that. I could see that happening. Yeah. But I don't have anything set in stone as far as yes, it's happening. But I too heard that there might be an animated project dropping before the end of the year. And if I had to guess, Season 3 of What If would be that. Simply because they got that one fired up and ready to go. We already know some of the characters are showing up. We know a lot of the MCU actors are reprising their roles or voices, like Kamala, Blade's going to be in it, Agatha's going to be in it. So I could see that happening, especially with an Agatha episode being on the docket
Yeah.
so soon after the Agatha series. I could see that happening.
No, I agree with that. I agree. That would be a dope one to do. Like if they dropped What If doing the same thing that they did last year. I would like that. What If was a solid show as well. People was definitely showing up for it. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
And
A lot of
having
watch
more
parties on that
characters
one.
in there like that too would be crazy dope. You know what I mean? That would be dope to have a lot of these new characters that we just been seeing and being able to see like
Yeah.
their multiversal counterparts or whatever. And where we left off from the last season of What If, it was super intense, my guy. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
it turned up.
it turned
It
up,
turned up.
and then they introduced like
All the way up.
Yggdrasil, and then it faded to black, bro. And that shit was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it
uh,
got turned up, man. It was not a happy ending.
yeah, it was definitely not a happy ending. And we've seen a lot of things happen since then too. And I mean, they dropped like a teaser trailer for What If season 2 as well, and it was like no, not season 2, season 3 actually. And we saw that there's
Yeah.
gonna be Photon in it. We're gonna see like an Avengers team. It seems like we're gonna see a Avengers team from the Avengers Assemble comic that's going on right now. You know what I mean? Like it seems like
Right.
that's gonna
We
be a
told
team
y'all.
that is there in What
We told y'all to pay
If.
attention to that book.
For
We
real,
said, we
because
said,
yeah,
pay attention to that book. Pay attention to
yeah.
the characters of that book.
And it
Pay
looks
attention
like
to
that's
that
what's
team
gonna happen.
specifically.
I mean, when we see that
Here we
trailer,
go.
we see Photon, we see Sam Wilson, Captain America, right, and they're like on an
Mhm.
Avengers team with other people. So it definitely seems like we could be jumping into that area, and I'm excited to jump into that. I would love to explore the MCU more with the What If series. I wish it wasn't. Well, I don't wish it wasn't as fantastical because I love how fantastical it is. I just wish we could actually get some lore too at the same time. And
Right.
we
You're
kind of
right. It
do.
would
We
be it would be
kind
a
of do.
nice little yeah, because it's more so of we're hopping this
Yeah.
universe to that universe here and there.
Yeah.
And we at the end we kind of bring them all together for the thing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the thing is, right?
Yeah.
And so you don't get like that the time needed to focus on specific lore or greater lore or anything greater outside of the threat. So,
Yeah.
they're only like 30-minute pops. So,
Exactly.
it's only so much they can do, which we get. But yeah,
Yeah, we
for what
get
it
it.
is,
Yeah,
it
we
works.
get it. But it's like, damn. But it's still good as hell. That
Yeah,
animation
it's
style
dope.
grew
It's
on me
dope.
for sure.
It's dope. So yeah,
Not a
I
fan.
think that kind of caught people off guard too.
Uh huh.
Um, but I don't think too many people have a problem with it now. I don't think too many people have a problem with it now. Because they go so many places with it, they do so many things with it, they bring in so many characters. I mean, you kind of, if it's not too overwhelming, it doesn't hit. After a while, it kind of you just go with the flow.
Yeah, for real. And I mean, they said it about Marvel Animation they said that about the Marvel Animation at D23 is that they're going to be doing different art styles for basically everything. Like, it was like, do not expect one show to have the same art style as another show for Marvel Animation. Like, we are using this to be completely unique with all the art styles that we put forth for these stories. And it's like, hell yeah.
And that's
Like,
the place to do it. That's the place to do it. Honestly, if you're going to go
mm-hmm.
crazy, that's the place to do it. And the fact that they put it out there, letting you know, like a disclaimer, then
Yeah, exactly.
so y'all don't have shit to complain about now because it's going to be different, right? So either shut up or don't watch it. So I mean,
Facts.
we saw with how they were doing Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, how crazy that looked.
Insane. It looks
Yeah.
insane.
So I mean,
It looks insane. Everything about Friendly
yeah,
Neighborhood Spider-Man
that
has
was
me
that was
interested.
wild. I was like, that's how they're going. Okay, all right, I like it. So they're upfront with it, and sometimes that's needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's transparency, which I guess, and too much can be a bad thing, but some is nice. And Gunn does that a lot too, just jumping around here. Gunn gives you transparency too, which you can appreciate, but maybe not all the time.
Yeah,
That's bro blood. Like let that stuff ride out. But
for real.
I
And
think
it,
some
I,
transparency in this regard is good. Because Feige traditionally doesn't say shit. Even when he
Not a
says shit, he
damn
don't say
thing.
shit. Like,
Not
even
a
when he's
damn
in front of a
thing.
microphone and talking directly to us, he still don't be saying shit. It's all coded and hidden behind messages and shit.
Well, yeah, bro, speak business fluently.
Like, what? Man.
Like that's all. He doesn't even speak anything but business.
Man. That's all you know. It's just like, that's dope, but at the same time, like, just answer the question, dog.
And he
You gotta
flat out be
answer your
like,
question with another question. And his question makes you wonder about your question now. I'm like, whoa.
what I love is when someone asks him a question, he was like, I love the way that you structured that question. And I also love the way that I'm going to ignore it. And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
Feige, like,
yeah. That's the
damn.
stuff he does. He's like, not a good one. I'm still not gonna tell you anything. Like, oh, all right. Well, next
like,
question, then, I guess.
yeah, man, he be eating with that. Watch and find out, my boy. Like, for real. He just be like, watch and find
That's
out, bruh.
literally it, though. That's literally it. That's pretty much every interview with Feige.
And I love that. Give me more of that, actually.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
And then you got James Gunn damn near dropping the entire,
Gun give you the whole history. He'll give you the whole reason how he came about on decision. His whole childhood on him liking this specific character and why he's doing this character. And then he's gonna
They're
tell
gonna
you what
let
the
you
character's
read
doing.
his journal diaries.
He's
You
gonna
feel
tell
me?
you everything, bro. I'm like, James, chill. All right.
Bro, gonna
All right,
screenshot his journal and just post it on Twitter. Like,
it just posted
on this day,
his whole
15 years
his
ago,
whole day
I wrote in my journal that I wanted to be one. I would one day want to direct a Superman movie, and here I am. Never thought it would be real. That's like an
facts,
actual
bro.
James Gunn post, though. Like,
That's a real good tweet right there, man.
like
And
he
he really
was
did that.
like,
I
they'd
used
be
to
like,
I used to sit
damn,
up in the garage with my dad and read Superman books. There's like a
like,
picture of him and his dad sitting reading Superman books.
damn,
He was
G.
not lying.
Hey, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that's one thing I love about James Gunn is bruh got receipts for everything. Like he got
will post them.
receipts for
He
everything,
will
bro.
post them. And he will not slip. He is like, oh, hold up.
Timestamps
Let me
and
show you.
all, like bro would be like,
June
what?
29th, 2015, at 6:27 p.m.
Yo, he does not be playing, bro. Really be having me rolling, yo.
It's kind of funny. It's funny as hell. It ain't kind of funny. It's funny as hell. Like,
It's funny as hell, bro. He be,
very detailed. I did all this in a tweet.
bro.
Yes or no? You could have just said yes. I've been okay with that. One word would have been straight.
Nah,
Yes. All right, cool.
not even. He
A whole dissertation.
Yeah, bro, dropping dissertations, bro, and he's citing his resources. Bro, he is not playing.
A full-on report, bro. He really be going. Oh, that's funny.
Yo, Louis said, by the way, forget Rebirth. I hope to get Andor Season 2 trailer this month instead.
It threw Rebirth in the trash. Threw that shit away.
Bro said Rebirth is more likely for Super Bowl. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot about Andor Season 2. Damn. And Skeleton Crew. Damn.
And Skeleton Crew,
We
yeah.
might actually... They actually have so many trailers that they need to drop something, actually.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
They actually do
And
need to
I
drop
know
something.
they got something for Andor Season 2. They filmed that back to back, actually.
They just dropped
Like, as soon
Marvel,
as
so they
Andor
gotta
Season
drop
1
a Star
dropped, they
Wars
went
trailer.
right back to work.
They're probably gonna drop a
They
Star
went
Wars
right back to
trailer
work on
soon,
Andor
right?
Season 2.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
We just got the Thunderbolts. We're in the middle of Agatha, so they can drop something for Star Wars, still get some buzz, but not take anything away from Agatha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also,
They got a lot of
Star
stuff
Wars
in
is in a really
tank that they can
toxic
pop out.
place right now, bruh. So I don't even know.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I feel so sorry for those kids, bro. For real, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I feel sorry for all of those kids for when that show come out because I'm like, bro, bro, the toxic fandom cannot attack these children. Yeah,
Right.
like, bro, that
Right.
just can't happen. We we gotta make sure that doesn't happen.
Protect the kids, dog. This
Protect. Hey, I like.
protect the kids.
Who cares about how the show is? Just protect the kids, man. Like
Protect
just
kids.
protect the kids, yo. Just
These
that's it, yo.
trolls are relentless, dog. They're
Yeah.
relentless online. It don't make any sense, man.
Bruh. But yeah, bruh. I mean, I think we could get that. What is that? What else? We have Andor, Skeleton Crew. Did they announce anything else Star Wars, or was that it at D23?
Andor, Skeleton Crew.
Oh, and
Star Wars
Mandalorian
last?
and
No.
Grogu. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, Mando and Grogu, but
That's definitely if they show anything, that's definitely Super
that's,
Bowl,
that
baby.
has to be a Super Bowl
That's
spot. They have to be on the biggest stage they can muster.
Damn.
That's
So-
basically coming to the end of all of that anyway. Well, at least for Mando. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
they
true.
gotta really put that one out there.
Yeah, for real. That'll be dope. That would be dope to see. I would love.
They
to
gotta
see
drop
that,
the bread
man.
for that.
I would love to see that. We're probably not gonna get that this year, but that's probably a Super Bowl. All right, let's. Okay, I'm looking at the time. Let's end it on Super Bowl trailers that we might get. How about that? So
I like that.
Super Bowl trailers. I think we already put Fantastic Four on that, right? Fantastic Four.
I think we can put a check mark by that one.
Superman.
Check mark by that one for sure. 2 check marks.
Okay.
Ain't no way they're letting, bro. If they ran Flash Super Bowl trailer, dog.
Oh,
ran
that's
trailer
right.
for-
They did. Oh yeah, they gotta
There's
run
no
a
way
Super.
they're not going to run a Super Bowl
Hey,
trailer for
actually,
Superman.
that's probably why they won't run a Super Bowl trailer for Superman. Like, to be
But, like,
completely
see,
honest.
But that's crazy because they had been like a whole almost a decade without running a trailer at Super Bowl WB.
Yeah.
What?
They're about to
So
go for another decade.
I think they're going to utilize it. They're going to put a lot of marketing behind the Superman movie because they're not going to let it fail. They are not going to let this movie fail because everything's riding on Superman. They're going to throw that trailer up on Super Bowl, dog. They're going to drop the money. They're going to drop that 6 or 7 million for a freaking Super Bowl spot, however much it is now.
Yeah.
They're going to drop it.
Yeah,
And then they're going to pay you. They're going to tell you to watch the full trailer online.
Hey,
They're going
man.
to give us like a 30-second spot and say full trailer online. They're probably going to show the man like coming out of the phone booth or some shit.
And I think
Popping
we
the-
talked
popping
about
the
that,
buttons
didn't
open.
we? Like, we talked about.
Popping the buttons up. Yeah, they have to. They have to. There's no way.
Bruh said coming out of a phone booth. I just heard what you
I'm
said.
telling you, bro. They got it.
Now look. They're not gonna do the phone booth one. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do the revolving doors. The revolving doors. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because
yeah.
we don't got
The
phone
plan.
booths like that anymore. You know what I mean? So we got to do the revolving doors. Exactly. And then you just.
Yeah, it's coming up like
You know what
there
I
you go.
mean?
There
We
you go.
gotta
Take it off.
have at least 3
It's gotta be-
nostalgic scenes. You know what I mean from past Superman things that are gonna
Exactly.
be
It has
there.
to be that. It has to be
Yeah.
that. So he's coming about the Daily Planet, revolving doors, pops the shirt up and takes off. Bam. Watch the full trailer on. There it is, right there.
And we talked
just
about
did it.
Marvel
We just did
possibly
it.
doing.
Just get free. Y'all welcome. When it drops the way we just described it, y'all come back in the chat and say you guys are gods.
And it's gonna be the score too. You're gonna have the Superman score slowly build up.
Yeah.
And then, you feel me?
Yeah. OG.
Yeah.
OG score too. Like a Hans Zimmerman type
Exactly.
shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Marvel possibly doing like a sizzle reel like they did at the Super Bowl in like 2020 or something like that. Just because they have so
'cause
much
they
shit
got
to
so much
drop.
stuff popping.
Yeah, they got way too much
So
stuff to drop.
popping, dog. Like that same month is going to be Captain America.
Oh
They
shit, you're
have to do
right.
something.
You're
They
right.
have- it's got to be. It's going to be a
Oh,
sizzle
yeah.
because like a few weeks later, it's Captain America.
Yeah. There's no way that they don't promote that. And then there's no
Like,
way
if
that
we
they
don't get
don't
anything
promote
before the end of the year,
Fantastic
I'm
Four. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way
Yeah,
that
exactly.
they don't promote both of those.
They have to put them. It's got to be all sizzle
And
reels.
Daredevil, bro.
Gotta be
Like, come
sizzle.
on, G. There's no
Daredevil.
way they don't
Everything.
throw Daredevil at the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, bro.
Just like the sizzle reel they dropped at D23, it has to be
Yeah.
something like that. It's
Yeah, it
gotta
really
be something like
does.
that for the Super Bowl. It's gonna be hey, 85 years of Marvel, blah 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 blah. They're gonna show some
Oh,
scenes.
yeah.
They're gonna show some scenes. They're gonna show some Cap. They might throw Red Hulk in there. They might show somebody they haven't showed yet in the trailers. And
Oh,
then they're gonna
yeah.
throw Daredevil fighting somebody in there.
We're gonna get a better
And
look
they're
at
gonna throw,
Falcon's suit. That's what it is.
oh, 1000%.
You know we got to get a better look
1000%.
at that, bro. You know what I'm
They're gonna get a full
saying?
reveal on that. They're gonna give it in all its glory too. It's gonna be shiny in the mud and everything. He's gonna have a full
Bruh.
wing spread. I'm
I'm
telling you,
hyped,
they
bro.
probably
I'm
gonna
hyped for that movie.
listen.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. They're gonna have him in flight. Just wait. They're gonna have him pop the wings, take off. He's in flight.
Mandalorian and Grogu. You think we get that for the Super Bowl?
When does that drop? I don't
Oh,
watch
that's a good question. I'm not sure. Let me see.
because if I think they can sneak that in scissor reel, honestly. They can do a whole Disney drop.
Oh wait, no, I don't think that comes out
100.
until 2026. Actually,
But scratch that.
yeah, scratch that for sure.
Scratch that.
Yeah, May 22nd, 2026 is the release date for
Oh,
that.
no,
one.
scratch that. No.
Yeah, we're not getting nothing for that.
That'll come if it's May 2026.
Mhm.
They'll probably drop that towards the end of the year, like a December, like a Christmas drop.
Or they say that shit for 2026 Super Bowl.
Or so 2026 Super Bowl. One of those two. It's gonna be either a Christmas trailer. If they got a movie dropping later in the year, it's gonna hit. It's gonna be on the back end of that trailer.
I can see Christmas though. I can see Christmas.
Mm-hmm. But like generally, when trailers drop, they do it about 6 months out.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 5 to 6 months out from the movie. December is like right at the 6-month mark.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
They drop a teaser, save the big trailer for the Super Bowl, some crazy shit like that.
Just like that.
Okay. Who else do you think we could see at the Super Bowl? What other trailers do you think we could
What
get?
we got? What else is popping off right now? We might get something. I don't think Wonder Man will be a Super Bowl unless if they do a scissor reel. Okay, if they do a scissor reel,
you said Wonder Man.
Yeah, if they do a scissor reel,
you think
you'll see Wonder
so?
Man.
I forgot about, bro. I keep forgetting about Wonder Man, bro.
Well,
I swear,
it's
just gone out of my brain.
It's been so quiet on Wonder Man. No one's saying anything about Wonder Man. Nobody's playing up Wonder Man. Like they are probably having the best time of their life filming right now, wide open. They're probably not even worried about catching them. Because everybody's
crazy.
So busy trying to get other stuff like Fantastic Four.
That's
where all the heat is. They're not worried about y'all.
Facts. They worried about Yaya and them. That's crazy.
They over there kicking it, bro. They're like, man, this is probably the smoothest production they've ever had.
Oh, Ironheart. You know, we gotta. There's no way that we don't have a scissor reel. That's it, bro. There's no way.
It has to be a scissor reel. Like it just has to.
There's no way they're just gonna keep sitting on all these trailers for like months, bro.
Scissor reel, man. They got to. They've had so much time to do that.
Like, bro, come on. I mean, why the hell did they delete that 85 years of Marvel thing? Like, that was like what?
Bro, well, the person that dropped it before he was supposed to.
Oh.
He dropped it beforehand because like they came back a week later and Marvel actually dropped it. But because dude had dropped it like a week and a half before, it didn't hit the way they wanted it to. I'm pretty sure whoever that was, bro, lost his job. But
damn.
Yeah, it didn't hit the way because it's a dope little 85 years of Marvel little trailer.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's like I feel like I heard about it and then it just disappeared, and it was like
like when they finally did it, and it didn't hit because we saw it. So it was gone. They're like, damn it, you got us. So yeah, but they need to do something like that for the Super Bowl. They just drop everything that's dropping in 2025, and they can really put some stuff in there, man. Or maybe even like have the cast of Fantastic Four kick it off.
Oh.
Have them all sitting on the couch in their uniforms or whatever. And, you know what I mean? Something
we
real
just
cozy,
want to turn and kind of get ready for our movie and 85 years of Marvel. And then the scissor reel plays.
And then the scissor reel. First family of Marvel. We're here to present to you.
That's it. You just said it. We are so happy to be Marvel's first family, and we
Yeah,
can't wait
something
for
like
you.
that. You know what I mean?
And we
They're
can't
all
wait for you to
sitting
join
on
our family on July 26th. You know what I mean?
That's 2 teasers we just dropped on y'all.
Bruh, that'll be, yeah, I
That's
feel
2.
that.
That's 2 count 'em. We just did 2 teaser trailers for y'all. We know what's up.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do. I don't know when. I don't know if we have a release date for Ahsoka season 2 or anything like that. You know, like I'm trying to think of what Star Wars stuff that they could possibly show at the Super Bowl, but I don't think they'll show. Like I don't think Skeleton Crew is big enough for that. I mean, Jude Law is in it, but I don't think it's. I don't think he's big enough. Andor season 2 might be big enough because I know Andor was definitely a hit.
Andor was a hit. Andor was a hit.
But not to have its own trailer though, like I don't know about that.
No.
You know, that'll be dropped like during an NBA game or something, probably. You know what I mean?
That's definitely an NBA game drop. Yep.
You know, that's an NBA drop. Like you say, you know, follow it up. You see the rest online. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of those.
Yeah.
We already got a trailer for Lord of the Rings, the animated movie that's coming out, but I feel like they might want to put a trailer drop there, especially because it is Lord of the Rings and it is animated. That's pretty big, you know. It is getting released in theaters, so they might want to do a little 30-second spot there or something like that.
I forgot it's a theater release.
Yeah, that's a theatrical release, baby. That's crazy.
That is ambitious.
Super ambitious, brother. I was baffled when I seen that. I was like, they're releasing this in theaters, bro? And I think it's R, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like it's R.
That's lit, but hey, yo.
Lord of the Rings. What is it called? War of Rohirrim? Yeah, War of Rohirrim.
Ooh.
Release date.
Who wrote that one?
Okay. Oh wait, what the hell? That's supposed to be coming out this year. Holy shit.
Skirt?
That comes out in December. What?
What's that?
December 13th, 2024. Bro, what? They gonna have to start marketing this like, yeah, I was about to say they're about to have to start marketing this tomorrow, my guy. What's happening?
Get on it. October 1st is a few hours away.
Bro,
Jump on it.
I've only seen one trailer, bro. What are they doing?
Holy shit! Whoa,
bro, these marketing teams, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they gotta hire us.
Imagine, like, how do you break this all out evenly? You know what I mean? Like,
that's
so
true.
many projects.
I guess you got a good point there.
Projects.
What else? I feel like we just got.
We already covered Jurassic.
Oh yeah.
We already covered Jurassic. We already talked about that. I think that'll probably get their own Super Bowl because they stay doing Super Bowl spots. Honestly, I feel like they got a damn Jurassic World movie every year.
For real though, that's a good ass point.
Bro, how do y'all keep doing this? I'm like, didn't the last one just come out? Like, what are we doing?
It did feel like that shit just dropped.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's wild. Damn, bro, the Lord of the Rings, the animated movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes, bro.
That's long.
Whoa, this is crazy.
That's long. How about, let's see, Rebirth, Minecraft, Frankenstein, 28 years later.
Minecraft.
I think Minecraft could have something.
They could.
Minecraft could have something.
Yeah, I guess. They could have something.
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Sinners.
Ooh,
Michael B. Jordan,
okay.
Ryan Coogler.
Okay, I can see that.
We might have something because by then, it'll be what 3 months into filming, 3-4 months into filming. So yeah, I can see something there.
Okay. Tron, right? Aren't we getting a Tron movie? next year.
Oh, well, let me look. I'm looking through like the list.
Tron is
Mortal Kombat
huge.
2. I don't know if Mortal Kombat 2 is on
Nah,
the Super Bowl check.
they ain't getting that there, bro. They
I
ain't
don't
doing
know if
that.
they're on the Super Bowl check. Mission Impossible will.
Oh yeah, Mission Impossible for sure.
Yep, Tron does drop. Tron does drop next
Oh
year.
yeah, Tron's definitely getting a trailer, bro.
So
Tron's
getting
pretty
one.
big, bro.
I can see
Tron is pretty big.
Mission Impossible 8 with one because it's Tom Cruise.
Are we getting an Avatar
Probably
movie
just
next year?
Probably just Tom Cruise running across a bunch of fucking buildings.
I think we're getting Avatar. Fire
and Ash.
Avatar,
Yeah.
Fire and Ash, and I think we're getting the
Fire and Ash.
animated Avatar, the Last Airbender movie next year too,
Oh yeah.
with the
Right.
adult team Avatar.
It's one of them. Yeah. The older guys. Yeah, the older guys.
Damn, bro, there's so many movies. Oh shit, 2025 is gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna lie, 2025 is
25
gonna be
is
crazy.
nuts movie wise. Why is there another Final Destination? Why are we doing that? Go over that.
Oh, the Freaky Friday 2,
Yeah.
Lilo
Yeah.
and Stitch. Good God.
So
Snow White. What?
Ice Cube. So let me drop this. The big three, Ice Cube's basketball league. They were here in Nashville back in August. At the beginning of August, he was here in Nashville for the big three game. He came on sports radio here, and he dropped that they are about to start filming the next Friday movie.
What?
So, yeah, he said this on the radio. I was listening live when he did it. Let me tell you how he came in on the radio, right? They get on the phone.
Crazy.
And they were like, so we got a call. He called them, right? They didn't call him. He called the radio station. They were like, so we get a call on the line. And on the other line, he said, what up? It's Q. He was like Ice Cube? He like Ice Cube. I was like, hey, you want to talk to us for a minute? He was like, yeah.
What?
And that's how the interview with Ice Cube started. That's how the interview with Ice Cube started here on local sports radios, right?
Guys,
But during that interview, he dropped that they were about to sign a contract to start work on the Friday movie. I think it's called Last Friday or something like that. But he dropped it right there on the radio. It's set for a 2025 release date. I think late 2025. So I don't know how far into production they are right now. But if there was going to be a trailer,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was just I don't know how far in they are. I haven't looked into it at all outside of that interview. I completely forgot it. But they said for late 2025, I think. So hey, depending on if they've started already, we might have something. Imagine that.
That's crazy. That would be insane, bro. The internet would probably break in half.
I bet the collective crashing of the internet.
Yeah, bro. People would lose
at a Friday trailer at the Super Bowl. That would be
wild. A Friday trailer at the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar forming, bro. With Kendrick Lamar yo. That would be so that would be a LA takeover, high key.
Oh my goodness, bro. Man, Q about to drop a new album on top of that. He's about to drop a new album. Like,
that would be wild.
That's capitalization right there.
Big
right
facts.
there. Talk about seizing the moment, bro.
Damn.
Bro.
Damn, that's wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, we're also getting a new How to Train Your Dragon, I think, next year.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon.
I could definitely see that. I could see How to Train Your Dragon getting a trailer for sure. How to Train Your Dragon is huge.
That's a heater. Yeah,
that's one of. I think that's DreamWorks' biggest, one of DreamWorks' biggest things outside of Shrek.
They've done so much from it.
Facts. Hella movies, spin-offs and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Whole freaking series. So yeah, I can see that.
And then I think maybe one of the last ones that we could see. Oh wait, there's a Megan 2.0 coming out, and they went crazy for the marketing with that first Megan. There's also a Smile 2 coming out, and they went crazy with the marketing for Smile. Oh, and the last one, what's it called? Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I could see all of those type of
Yeah,
people getting it too.
FNAF 2.
Yeah, bruh.
That one's a heater too. So yeah, so we might be in
God
for some pretty good Super Bowl trailers.
damn, bro. We could get some gas next year, bro.
I'm just saying, like we might be in for some heat Super Bowl come February,
Shit, I
bro.
forgot about Wicked, bro. Wicked's also coming out next year. Oh my god, bro.
I personally am excited about that one.
Yeah, Wicked looks solid.
I'm trying to see that. I'm
definitely gonna see that.
I'm trying to see that.
Day one
Give
release.
me every version of every version, every POV of that you can muster.
Big facts though.
Yeah.
Yo.
But yeah, I think those are some pretty solid collections there.
Yeah, bro, those are definitely some solid ones right there. Let us know though what trailers you guys would want to see at the Super Bowl this year, because man, we got as you can see, we got hella movies coming out next year. Next year is gonna be a poppin' movie. For
hey,
real,
bro, they like to go see movie 10 times.
Bro, facts. Get my Regal pass for the rest of the year. You feel me?
Yo,
because you spending a year pass for a Regal thing. You feel me? On one movie. You dig? Like that's crazy.
Movie, I hope he got Regal. I hope he got Regal Unlimited, because that's the only way.
That's true.
But if he I'm gonna go ahead and be the advertiser for that one. Hey, yo, get you Regal Unlimited if you are a frequent movie goer. All right, it literally pays for itself in two goes.
For real,
2 goes. You get your ticket free. You probably only gotta pay tax, or if you like do IMAX or
like that,
3D,
yeah.
you just pay the surcharge, right? So whatever the difference would be between, you pay that, right? So like I think I went to IMAX, one of the movies IMAX. I probably paid like $2 towards the ticket, right?
Facts.
But, and then you get a discount on concessions.
You get a discount on everything.
All that.
G,
You get point tokens, whatever they call it. You can redeem them. Like I haven't paid for concessions in like 3 years, dog. I have so many points, man. I have so many points. I just redeem. Then you get birthday. For your birthday, you get free stuff. Yeah, there's always deals going on. So it's like, I mean, yo, I got like the highest tier. I think it was like $23 a month, something like that. Man,
there's no reason to not have it. To be completely honest,
there's no
it's
reason,
like
especially
insane.
if it's more than one of you.
It's really like Xbox Game Pass, bro. You know what I mean? It's like there's no reason to not have that, bro. Like if you can do it, bro, you gotta do it, bro. You play video games. They drop in Call of Duty day one on a Game Pass. That's a $70 game, bro. Come on, G.
You've already paid for it.
You better
it's already paid for itself.
Cop that up. You know what I'm saying? So
it's already paid for itself.
And I think a couple of theaters have it, not just Regal. I think Cinemark has something like that too.
Cinemark, AMC has one.
Okay. Yeah, so whatever. Just check out your theater chain that's near you. I don't know if a local theater will have it, but check out your local franchised theater. You know, if you got one,
whatever you frequent the most,
they probably got that shit.
Yeah,
it's definitely clutch.
So definitely, if you are
shit. And last but not least, though, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero drops in October as well, bro. And I am so pumped.
We are in the month.
Right.
Game on. We are in the month of game.
Yeah, legit though. Yeah, this month is about to be insane.
Like holiday season is where I come alive for the video game. And it helps to have, if you got subscriptions like we just talked about, to any of these, whether you got Game Pass or Ubi Plus, yo, it pays to have that kind of stuff this time of year. It pays to have that kind of stuff this time because all these games are dropping back to back to back. You know what I mean? We got Sparking Zero, we got Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed got pushed back to next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Sonic Shadow Generations. Like, there's so many things that's about to drop, man. Yep. There's so many things about to drop, and they're all back to back. You're not gonna have time to beat that game and then get this game. You're gonna have to buy them all at the same time. It's the only way. And they catch you right before the holidays. We got Black Friday coming. It's a
Facts.
man. Look here. It's a beautiful time to be a gamer, but it's a stressful time to be a gamer. Everything comes out right now.
Man, it's stressful as hell because it's like, bro, what am I about to play?
When do I decide to play tonight? I don't know what I'm going to play. Don't know.
Facts.
That's what it is, man. So for sure. This
But,
Sparking Zero, I know is going to take the lives of everybody.
oh yeah, bro.
Listen,
That's it.
I already know it's going to be a whole lot of activity in the gaming, on the gaming.
Oh
thread.
yeah,
So,
bro. I'm throwing hands with everybody, bro. Dead
whole lot of
ass.
activity.
I'm throwing hands.
Whole lot of
Everybody's
activity.
about to catch these hands, bro. Everybody that got the
lot
game.
of activity.
We about to have tournaments in the court, bro.
We getting active. Bro. We getting active. Discord tourneys, turn it up.
For
Hey,
sure,
look,
bro. We about
whole
to
lot
get
of saying
turned.
activity, bro.
Bro, what? Don't let
Whole
them
lot
go
of
crazy
saying
with the
activity.
online shit, bro, because they ain't really said anything about the online. They've been keeping that under wraps, you know. So don't let online be crazy, bro. Like, don't let online be crazy, because I'm about to go insane. Bro said, go and get that, bro. Yo, Water Ninja, are you Misfit Minion? Is that right? Am I right on that? I think I forget that every time, bro. That gotta be who you... Yep. All right, G. Yeah, okay. All right. Who is Water Ninja, my boy? Yo, Misfit Minion, the Water Ninja. You feel me?
That's hard, though. Real talk. That's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, yo. Bro got a whole backstory. Bro got his D&D character
a
made.
whole descriptive names. That's real Game of Thrones, bro.
Ready.
First of his name.
Hope to get Jensen Ackles as Bruce Wayne and Roman Griffin Davis as Damian Wayne. Jensen Ackles as Bruce Wayne is... I think Jensen Ackles as Bruce Wayne is okay. But Jensen Ackles as... No. Jensen Ackles as Batman is okay. But Jensen Ackles as Bruce Wayne is terrible. That's how I feel. Like, that, you know, like, bro having that southern accent, that's mad tough. Like, that's just not going to go over well as Batman. You know what I mean? Like...
to that point, they actually have already talked to him. Not happening. Now,
okay, good.
Now, at least as Bruce Wayne. Now, we have talked about this being a Bat Family movie and them incorporating Batman Inc. into Brave and the Bold. So he may not be...
Bro, I could definitely see him being like an OG Red Hood. That would be fire.
Here we go. Or he could just be a Batman. Like, he'd be like Batman of... Who the hell knows? I don't know. Turkey or something like that. You know what I mean? Like Batman Inc. Batman from everywhere. So
yeah, that's right. I see what you're saying.
It could be a Batman, just not
the Batman.
So it's not completely over for him as far as suiting up in a bat suit. We're talking Bat Family. He could be an OG. Jason Todd. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. There's ways to put him in a Batman film.
That's true.
For this.
Jensen Ackles is a great Batman in animation. Why not live action? I just don't... I'm saying the Clark Kent part, I don't know if he would be solid for that. Mm-hmm. And animation is way different than live action.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing because you got to play both roles.
You got to play both roles.
So, you got to play both roles. Like, and some people aren't good at it. Like, I think Tobey Maguire is a good Spider-Man, but he kind of sucked ass as Peter Parker. Right? Facts. I thought Andrew Garfield was good at both. Yeah. And Tom Holland's kind of a mixture of the two. So it's like...
Yeah, he was better at... He was definitely better at, he was a better Peter Parker, though. You know what I mean? We got it. Yeah. I mean, it goes like a better Spidey, a better Parker, a better both. You know what I mean?
A better both.
It's a really good transition.
It's a nice progression there. It's a nice progression. Yeah. So, like, and I agree. I think he'd be dope as, like, a Batman, but, like, as a Bruce Wayne...
Yeah, it's not going to work. That's not gonna work at all. Like I said, LOL. Water Ninja, my guy. So this whole time, that's crazy. This whole time it's been Misfit. That's wild. That's why you said, "Hey, chill" earlier when we was talking about your minion. I got you. When we was talking, we was talking about you. I was like, "What does bro mean, hey, chill?" But now it makes sense. That would make sense.
Funny. Yeah, that's funny, man.
Because you got that Bonely fans. That's why.
Holy
Bro
shit.
started choking.
Started dying.
Yo, because that shit was hilarious,
Oh,
bro.
I'm mad. I'm mad that that's a real thing. That is a
I'm
real
mad
thing.
that's a real thing
He said that.
too, bro.
He said that shit for real. That's on Twitter. That's documented information. We're not making that up when we say OnlyFans, y'all. Like, y'all can go
No,
look that man's
that's
Twitter
really
and
bro's
find it.
thing. Yeah.
That's really on that man's Twitter. And he didn't make that up. It's funny. It'd be funny if we did, but we didn't. It's real.
For real.
OnlyFans, bro.
My wife was like, "You did not sign up for that shit." Bro said, "Y'all putting me on blast, bro. What's happening?" Bro said, "Yo, this is supposed to say in the sanctity of the court." He said, "What happens in the cage stays in the cage, my guy."
Oh my god.
Yo, that
Yo,
is
speaking of, you know what I'm gonna
actually
say, where
comedy.
the hell is Black Rampage at, bro? You owe us an apology, my guy.
Yo.
Hey, you sorry.
Yo.
I will
Yeah, bro.
find you.
Yeah, Black Rampage for sure, man. Yeah.
Yeah. We ain't forget.
We did not
Or was
forget,
Playboy.
bro.
Come back next week. Come to next week's stream and apologize. We'll be here.
You hit him with the apologize.
Apologize. Say you sorry.
Yo, that is
That's crazy.
insane. Bro was wildin' though. He was wildin'. I ain't gonna lie. Bro was saying shit with his entire chest.
Yeah, he had paragraphs in the chat and everything. Bro was typing.
Bro had 3-part messages, bro.
Man, what?
Part 1, part 2,
Jeez.
part 3.
Yeah, PowerPoint presentation for us, man.
Man.
Okay, all right. Bro, we signed with the machine and some more stuff. Like, dude,
Oh yeah, he did say that, huh? It was like, bro.
He put us out there. He made us like we were the bad guys, bro. We just reporting on the news. That's it.
Bro, to me, it was one of those. Why are you so angry, bro? Bo
like,
got to be on one of his burners, yo.
Well, I said this man on go payroll or something, dog. Yo,
Yeah,
he's triggered right now. Relax, bro.
Triggered is a fact. He was triggered.
Man, he was triggered. Bro, we didn't even say anything. We didn't say damn fuck Bo or nothing like that, bro. We was supporting the man.
That's comedy. Oh man! Before we get out of here, you got any final takes, bruv? You want to get outside of outside of Black Rampage? You feel me? You got
outside of Black Rampage. Oh, that's an apology. Man. Nah, man. Nah, I think everything has been pretty much well covered today. Dope stuff. Appreciate you having me on. Appreciate the chat. The chat's always lit. You guys are awesome. Louis came through with. Louis may low key have a bag of gold in this trailer. So we'll mark that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll screenshot the chat real quick.
Facts.
Hold on to that. Look at it, because bro dropped some heat. He may have some hidden gems with that one. So we're gonna see what happens in the next couple months. But we're gonna remember this one. So Louis, yours hit. Don't worry, we'll give you your props, bro. I'm about giving props here.
Facts,
I give everybody props. Unlike Black Rampage. But anyway.
That shit took me. I was not ready for that. I swear to God, I was not ready. That was hella funny.
You owe us an apology, bro. You say you sorry.
Ooh, that was comedy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was crazy. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream. Yo, actually, BZ, where can they follow you at, my guy? Go ahead and promote your socials and stuff, my G. Oh, my guy disappeared. Well, I think his stuff is Music City Soul though. So if you go on, type in Music City Soul, you should be able to find my guy Mike Beasy there. You feel me? I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in with us on today's episode of Marvel Bros. We've been nerding out. We've been talking about shit. We got shows coming out this week, new shows and everything popping. So make sure y'all get ready for it. Agatha is on Wednesday. Book Club is tomorrow. I think we're doing something on Thursday, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But I feel like there's something going on Thursday. Oh, make sure
busy week.
yeah, big busy week, yo. We're through the month of October, we're also gonna be starting to play some scary games, checking out some of those scary short films, doing watch parties for stuff like that. Here is we're about to get into the spooky season for real. So make sure y'all tune in for all of the stuff that's gonna be going on there. You'll find some spooky games being played or whatever the case may be. We're about to Halloween it up this year, so I hope everybody is ready for it, and I hope again, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. We do this every Monday. You can find us next week. Me and Beezy here, talking our shit yet again. And you can tune in on Wednesday for that watch party for the Penguin. You can Wednesday for Agatha, Sunday for the Penguin. I feel like I'm missing something other than book club, but I can't remember what it is. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on all social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in. You feel me? You can follow my guy Mike Beasy on all social medias at Music City Soul, I think. Right, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Correct. Alrighty, and then I hope to see y'all back here for the next one. Thank you for being here with me yet again, Beezy, and I'll see you on the next one. Ooh. Be breezy, chat. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.